Thomas drives into the lane, off the glass, and one as well. And welcome to another season of Evanston Red Devil basketball, live on KNYN 99.1 FM and live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today we start the season at Thunder Basin High School, and we welcome each and every one of you Red Devil fans as Evanston High School Lady Red Devil basketball will kick it off. The pregame show, we are broadcasting live today from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. Today, the Red Devils take on the Thunder Basin Bolts here in Gillette on the campus of Thunder Basin High School. Tip-off is scheduled for about 30 minutes from now as we move into our pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's game. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil girls basketball live on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN OLLIFF coming to you live from Thunder Basin High School here in Gillette, Wyoming. A 7-hour drive from Evanston for those not quite familiar with Wyoming geography. We're about ready to set the scene for today's game between the Red Devils and the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts here at Thunder Basin. Our scene set today is being brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. Today, the Bolts are the home team, so we'll talk about them first. And really, it's kind of a different situation for Thunder Basin than they've had for a while. They're used to coming back with lots and lots of talent, but they lost everyone last year. However, you do have Sydney Solemn, who will also Jolie Speltz, who will contribute on this team this year. For the Evanston Red Devils, they bring back almost everyone with the exception of senior point guard, or almost all their starters with the exception of senior point guard. That would be Heidi Barton. But the Red Devils, when that starting lineup comes up, they're going to give you an idea of who's coming back, and the short answer is all of them. We are live here at Thunder Basin High School with the Thunder Basin Bolts as the home team in the whites with the blue numerals, Bolts across the chest, and kind of a cursive font. Evanston in their road reds with the white numerals. Evanston across the chest with that pitchfork E making up the top of it. On the stands furthest away from me, it's filling up with Thunder Basin fans, but you know what? Even though it's 7 hours away, Evanston faithful have definitely showed up to support their team in this opening weekend. That's what it looks like here. You're tuned into the pregame show. This has been your old El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant scene set, the best in the West. When we come back, we'll visit with Mia Barker during the Get to Know Your Red Devils segment of our pregame show. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. We're in the middle of our pregame show. And you know what? It's always great when we get the chance to visit with one of the amazing students at Evanston High School. We're visiting with Mia Barker, who is a senior on the basketball team. This year, when we come back, we'll talk with Mia. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Welcome to another edition of Get to Know Your Red Devils. Today we're joined by senior on the basketball team, Mia Barker. Mia, thank you so much for taking the time. How are you doing today?
I'm good, doing good, thank you.
How excited are you for the basketball season to start on Thursday?
I'm super excited. A little nervous, but super excited for sure.
But it's that good type of nervous you said, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I don't know if you know how the show works, but we have 10 random getting to know you type questions, and you need to pick 4 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will be your interview questions. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so what is going to be your first number?
2.
Number 2. All right. What has been your favorite memory from being a part of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball?
Probably the bus trips and hotel stays. Just lots of memories and laughs, staying up later than we should but before we have to wake up early for a basketball game, just laughing and stuff. And bus rides, you either sleep the whole way or laugh the whole way. There's no in between. What's
the bus ride to Gillette going to be like, you think?
Lots of sleeping, I bet. We're talking about bringing comfies and comforters and pillows and just making it a big bed.
You know, if someone was driving me, I'd probably be looking at the same thing.
It's a long drive, like 8 hours or something, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a trip. So let's go ahead and go to question number 2. So give me another number.
Number 6.
Number 6. If you had $1 million, what would you use it on?
Oh, wow. I'd probably go on a few trips and then help pay for my college because that's pretty expensive. And then maybe put a down payment on a house or a car.
Where would you take your trips to?
Somewhere exotic, like out of the country, maybe like the Bahamas, or I'd love to go on an African safari. I think that'd be really cool.
You have a favorite African animal you'd be looking for?
I would definitely be looking forward to seeing the zebras, I bet. But I think that'd be a really cool trip for sure.
That would definitely be a cool one. All right, so question number 3, so go ahead and give us another number.
Question 4.
Question 4. What is a pet peeve of Mia Barker?
Okay. When my brothers leave milk out on the counter without putting it back in the fridge, because I hate warm milk. And when people roll their desk or their pencils on their desks, and it just rolls up and then rolls down, and I hate that noise so much. I don't know why, but it's a big pet peeve of mine for sure.
All right, so Mia's friends, you guys know what to do or what not to do in that case. All right, so question number 4, so go ahead and give us one more number.
8.
8. What is your favorite vacation you've been on?
So this doesn't sound that exciting, but me and my family went on a vacation through northern Idaho and Montana. It was a big camping trip with our motorhome. And we got to see just these super pretty places. We went up to Glacier National Park and Yellowstone, and we're ride a bike down the path of the Hiawatha. I don't know if you've ever been on that, but it was so beautiful. Like you ride these bikes, and at one point you're going through train tunnels, and you can only use the flashlight on your bike to see, and it was so cool. It's one of my favorite vacations. It was awesome.
That does sound like a great experience. That's Mia Barker. She is the Evanston High School Lady Red Devil basketball senior. Mia, thank you so much for the time. Anything else?
Nope. I'm super excited for the season. Come and watch.
A big thank you to Mia Barker, senior at Evanston High School. She'll be on the floor tonight. Matter of fact, she is one of your starters, but when we get to the starting lineup, we'll talk more about that. Coming up next on the pregame show, we'll visit with Coach Leanne Cox of the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts during the pregame coaches show. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on 99.1 FM with live video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
Here with Jackson Lady Bronx head coach Jason Huggins. Coach Huggins, you guys just got a big... Apologies for that. We thought we had the correct interview set up, so we're going to go ahead and take some time anyway. We had a chance to talk with Coach Leanne Cox, and this is her second year with the program as... We must have put it into the wrong one. So give us 1 second. We will correct that right now. But yeah, her second year with the program. Last year, this Bolts team was a playoff team, but just missed making it to the finals, falling in the semis to, I believe it was eventual champions, the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. Anyway, we got that straightened out now. Here is Coach Leanne Cox of the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts. Here with Thunder Basin girls basketball head coach Leanne Cox. Coach Cox, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Real quick, how excited are you guys to get started here at home?
So we're super excited. We've had 10 days of practice like everybody else. They're ready for a game, kind of getting tired of running lines and just practicing. So we're really excited.
Not 2 years ago, but 2 state championships ago, Thunder Basin came away with the state championship. All those girls are gone. You have a brand new squad. What do you feel like is going to be an early strength for this new group of girls?
So we've really focused on rebounding and focusing on defense. If you defend and get the boards, that's a good start to a break. And then really looking at trying to play as a team and have chemistry that way, just developing chemistry. A lot of these girls played JV together. The JV squad had a really good record the last 2 years. So a lot of people say we're rebuilding. I don't really feel like we're rebuilding. We're building. And so just getting that chemistry, who plays well together, and rotations is kind of the focus for the weekend.
When I had Chris Brentel on my radio show earlier this week, he said you guys were reloading. Do you feel like that's more of an accurate statement?
Yeah, I like the word reloading. We did lose 7 fabulous seniors, but Coach Luchin, who was here ahead of me, did a good job of getting the program going in the right direction. And we have a lot of travel teams. Our youth programs in Gillette are really solid, and so girls just keep coming. And I like the term reloading. That's a good way to think of it.
If you could talk to us a little bit about what it's like to kind of put on a big tournament like this. We've got people from all over the Rocky Mountain part of the country here. If you could talk to us a little bit about the logistics for that.
So I would give a shout out to our activities department, both here and at Campbell County High School. I've had very little to do as far as organizing the tournament. Everybody's excited to get their kids out and get that first look at them, figure out what you need to go back and go to work at. And so as far as the logistics of it, I've had very little to do with that, a little bit of input on, who are the teams that are coming, would you like to play this team or in that team, but I haven't done much of it. It's been really good support from both Campbell County High School and Thunder Basin.
If you could you give me 2 or 3 keys to the game that you guys are going to be looking for in this first game of the season?
So Evanston has a new coach, and I just met her today, and so I'm not really sure what the system will look like, if there'll be a lot of changes there. We're going to focus on defense and getting the ball stopped. We'll pressure a little bit, and we'll see what they do, how they respond.
That's Coach Leanne Cox, head coach for Thunder Basin Lady Bolts basketball. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Good luck tonight. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I've got, but thanks for the interview.
A big thank you to Coach Leanne Cox of the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts as they get ready to take on the Evanston Red Devils in the opening game of the season. ELAN OLLIFF joining you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth here from Thunder Basin High School. You're tuned in to the pregame coaches show. When we come back, we'll visit with Evanston head coach Stormy Dolezal, head coach for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball live on KNYN with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Here with Evanston girls basketball head coach Stormy Dolezal. Coach Dolezal, it's finally here, game day against Thunder Basin to open up the 2022 season. When you step on the hardwood with those girls for the first time as the head coach of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball, what do you think is going to be going through your mind?
I'm just super excited. I can't wait for us to start and for that whistle to blow and the ball to go and then we're on. I just cannot wait. I think all the girls are foaming at the mouth. We're ready. We're just ready to see what we have.
Game 1 is going to be against Thunder Basin. Of course, 3 years ago, I keep having to remind myself, 3 years ago, they won the state championship. This year, they are a fairly young team. You guys on the other end of the spectrum have plenty of experience coming back. Do you feel like that experience is going to benefit you guys not only tonight, but possibly as the year goes on?
Absolutely. I think that we have a solid senior class, and they're bringing it in practice. They're trying to level up every drill, every game. They're leading this team into a really good direction and setting the tone for the season, which is intense from the get, and let's show people that we have a team here. We have a team to beat. So.
Coach, anytime a new coach comes in, there's some stylistic changes coming on. From what I've been able to gather, these are some major changes, not just some little tweaks. What can fans of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball expect to see different?
I think the biggest change is slowing it down. We don't have the personnel this year to press like they have in years past, especially the opponents we're playing. And so I think that'll be an adjustment for fans and players has been too, but we're just trying to slow it down, take time off the clock, and get rid of some of the silly turnovers we've made coming off of a press that we're trying to get numbers and easy buckets. And so I think that'll be a big adjustment. But our girls are responding well to it, and I think it's going to benefit us in the end.
You've watched the film from last year. You've seen them in training camp this year. What do you feel like is the biggest improvement that you've seen that needed to be improved at the end of last year?
I think our ball handling. Our ball handling is leaps and bounds above what it was at the end of the season last year, and then watching them through the summer. We put so much time in. They've put time in. And so I feel like from top to bottom, they're all stronger with the basketball, and that's huge for us because last year we struggled handling pressure, and this year I don't see that that's going to be as big of an issue. And so now we could just go out and try to score instead of worrying about silly turnovers here and there.
Coach, you guys go into the opening weekend. It's 3 games in 3 days against Thunder Basin on Thursday night, Campbell County on Friday night, and Scottsbluff, Nebraska on Saturday morning. Obviously, the goals is to get some wins, but what are some goals deeper than that you guys have for this weekend?
The girls and I and the other coaching staff, we've set some goals already for the week. The biggest one is start strong, both halves, and play together. We know we have to climb this mountain together, and it's going to take all 12 girls on the bench, the coaching staff, the managers, and so they said they want to be the teamiest team out there, and so far they're doing it. The vibe at practice is so positive and so it's just good. I don't know how else to put it. It's just a good energy that we have going, and I can't wait for them to start playing.
With this team only getting 2 wins last year, what kind of sigh of relief will come once that first win comes? Because looking at what we have coming back, looking at the situation that we're in, it's hard to believe that it'll be a repeat of last year and that this team could actually be very, very successful. How big of a sigh of relief would it be when you guys get that first win?
That's going to open things up. As soon as they get their first W, I mean, the floodgates will open because this team is so talented. And last year, the fact that they only won 2 games is a shock. I think things just didn't go their way in some of them, but that first win is going to just set them up for success. And I think we're going to get that first win quicker than anybody realizes.
And kind of a kind of off-topic question. Last year, we didn't have the Flaming Gorge. Last year, we didn't have the REMAX Early Bird. This year, we have all those tournaments back. For a coach, how important is it to have these preseason tournaments in order to see what you have before you go into conference play?
It's huge. I mean, that time that those girls are getting on the court against another team is huge as far as seeing what we have, what we can fix, making adjustments. Because we can bring it in practice, but it's just completely different when you get more games under your belt. And I think that last year's record was very indicative of that. And so this season, having all these preseason tournaments is huge, especially playing the competition we'll be playing. It's going to set us up for a great season.
That's Coach Stormy Dolezal, head coach for Evanston Lady Red Devils basketball. Coach Dolezal, thank you so much for the time. Anything else?
Nope, go Big Red.
A big thank you to Coach Dolezal for joining us on the pregame show. We are about really less than 5 minutes away from the tip-off of the season. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Lady Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth and the pregame show. Our keys to the game is brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. One important key to running a successful business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily innovation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with MyLocalRadio.com. Call 307-789-8116. All right, key number 1, take care of the ball. It's pretty basic, but this is the first game of the year, and possession is going to be vital. Make smart decisions, and that will fall into place. Key number 2, RELAX. In the words of Mr. Aaron Rodgers, relax. That is going to come from getting the rust off. Just remember, this is game 1. It's a long season, game 1, and it doesn't end till the end of February. Our key number 3 goes right into relax. Focus on the big picture, and the big picture is getting out on the court for the first time as a team and just playing, building your momentum, building an identity, and building chemistry between these young ladies. And that is our MyLocalRadio.com keys to the game. Help increase your business success by advertising with MyLocalRadio.com. When we come back, we'll have today's starting lineups. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Lady Red Devil Basketball on 99.1 FM with live video coverage online at MyLocalRadio.com.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston, fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Plains Tires broadcast booth, where we are just 26 seconds away from the national anthem. We'll give you our starting lineups after that time. Real quick recap. Evanston out there in their red uniforms, white numerals, Evanston across the chest with that pitchfork E making up the E in front of Evanston. Thunder Basin crowded in an inflatable tunnel. It's blue and white with bolts across the front. As we turn it over to the PA announcer. Actually, it's not quite loud enough to do that. We are sitting just off center from the left of the timeline. Evanston standing on the left side as the bolts run through this tunnel. For the first time this season, white uniforms, blue numerals, bolts in blue across the chest. And we are going to get ready for the starting lineup. We'll go ahead and turn it over to the PA announcer. A beautiful job of our national anthem here at Thunder Basin High School. Let's recap it real quick. Evanston in their road reds, white numerals, Evanston across the chest with that pitchfork E. Thunder Basin in the white uniforms, blue numerals, bolts across the chest. Let's go ahead and get our Varsity Inc. starting lineups. Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. First for the home standing Thunder Basin Bolts, number 10, a junior, Kenley Solom. Number 11, a junior, Lena McCarty. Number 24, a senior, Gabby Mendoza. And number 33, a senior, Risa Pilon. And rounding it out, number 40, a junior, Jolie Speltz. For your Evanston Red Devils, it's number 7, a senior, Mia Barker. Number 12, a senior, Kenzie Porter. Number 20, a senior, Abby Rigby. Number 22, a senior, Maylia Wilson. And number 44, a senior, Stacia Barker. Thanks to Varsity Inc. for sponsoring today's starting lineups here on the pregame show. Remember, Varsity Inc., we're on your team. As we get ready for the opening tip-off, We welcome you to Thunder Basin High School. Our scoreboard camera moved just a titch over. We're going to try to fix that. There we go. 8 minutes go on the board. Again, Thunder Basin in their home whites standing on the right side of the timeline. Evanston in red standing on the left side of the timeline. It is Stacia Barker versus Jolie Speltz. Junior versus senior. Speltz with about an inch height advantage over Stacia. And the MyLocalRadio.com tip-off is underway. Won by Thunder Basin. Quickly taking it to the left side. Pelon goes for a shot from the left block. It's out of bounds after it is well short. Malia Wilson chased it down into the left corner and bounced it off a Thunder Basin player, and it goes over the baseline. Abby Rigby to inbound it for the Red Devils. Received by Porter, and she quickly gets it over the timeline. Porter going to the left side. Kenzie, she was one of the best servers on the volleyball team. Now goes Abby Rigby on the right side. Lobs one to Mia Barker. Right block just short. Rebound by Thunder Basin taken by Cox. She goes left side to McCarty, who puts a shot up from the left block. Well short. Rebound by Stacia. No score. 7:21 in the first quarter. Evanston trying to lob one in the paint. It goes off of a few bolts. Finally rebounded by Evanston. They take a shot from the right side of the lane. That one off the back iron, no good. Right side, inside the paint. The first points of the game go to Kenley Solom. And a quick turnaround for Thunder Basin makes it 4-0 as Speltz intercepts the inbound pass. Another bad pass by Evanston. Quickly over to Speltz. Here comes Thunder Basin. Her shot is under the net, and it's no good. Easily picked up by Evanston. Porter to the left side, already across the timeline for the Red Devils. Rigby lobs one to Mia on the right block, and she's fouled. The question is it on the shot or on the ground? And they are going to award her 2 Independent Software Solution free throws. Let ISS be your IT guy. Barker with a first chance for the Red Devils. Mia crouches, puts the shot up. That one back iron spins around and falls into the waiting arms of Jolie Speltz. So no good. Evanston still trying to get their first points of the game. Here comes Mia again. Back iron, rebound easily by Speltz. Quickly kicks it over to McCarty. She's at the top of the circle. Left side to Cox. And stolen by Mia Barker in the paint. Or excuse me, in the elbow. Porter on the left side. Calms it down. Tries to get across the timeline, and she's successful. Still working over by the Bolts riding on the left wing. Malia Wilson now on the left side, dribbles into the lane, puts the layup up, but it's too strong. It went right over the net and drops into the hands of Thunder Basin. McCarty goes left side jumper for Solom, and that one is too hard. And a foul on the rebound. It's going to be on Thunder Basin. It's the first foul on number 24 for the Bolts. I don't have that one on my current roster. But Evanston will take over. Number 24 for Thunder Basin. That would be Gabby Mendoza. So Mendoza with a foul, and now Evanston loses the ball on their offensive side of the court. Bringing it forward is Solom, and tries to drive into the lane, but she is fouled by Evanston. It's going to be the first one on Malia Wilson, and the first foul on Evanston. Speltz goes left side, 3. That one rings around, no good for the Bolts. Stacia quickly over to Malia. Now she'll handle the point. Long pass, right corner. Mia Barker driving into the right side of the key. Taken away by Jolie Speltz, but taken right back by Mia Barker. She goes to the block, and she's blocked by Speltz. Evanston with the rebound. Kate DeRue, left side 3 is way long, and it'll go out of bounds. Thunder Basin basketball. Bringing it forward is Solemn, the junior. Into the right side of the paint, bounces it inside to Mendoza, but it's a bad pass, but calmed down by Speltz at the top of the circle. Mendoza passes to Mendoza, intercepted by Mia. Barker goes left side, Malia Wilson, left block, off the glass and in. And the first points of the season go to Malia Wilson. Evanston being very impressive right now with the Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management steals. Left side three for Pilon is good. And that extends the lead for Thunder Basin 7-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And we've got a stoppage of play. We got our first independent Brandon Day with Edward Jones timeout. We'll take it as well. The score 7-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Lady Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Daru across the timeline.
As your local Rico Toshiba.
Thank you. Cut off by the Thunder Basin defense. Long pass. Abby Rigby on the right corner, dribbling into the elbow off the fingertips at the free throw line of Daru. Porter takes it away, tries to bounce one into Sawyer, taken away by Solemn. She's off and running on her own all the way to the left block. Left side to Speltz, and they're going to slow it down. Speltz, top of the circle three, and the 6'2" one misses it. Rebound is taken by Thunder Basin, and a big steal by Emily Sawyer. That is another Will Barker Red Castle Management steal. And she's fouled. That'll be the second foul on McCarty for Thunder Basin. 3 total fouls for the Bolts early in this one. 3:32 left in the first quarter. 7-2, Thunder Basin on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Back to live action, a pass inside the lane, intercepted by Clark for Thunder Basin, and they're taking it the other way. Bounce pass right side to Solemn. She dribbles into the lane, but she steps on the baseline. She cut under the net and stepped on the baseline. Evanston gets it back. Checking in for the Red Devils, Stacia Barker, Mia Barker, and Malia Wilson joining Emily Sawyer and Abby Rigby. It'll be Stacia who takes the inbound pass from Abby, who goes right back to Rigby. Trying to go cross pass, but Speltz gets a mid on it and deflects it over the baseline, as Evanston has yet to get across the timeline in this possession. 3:09 to play in the first quarter. Rigby goes to the right side, double teamed, and a traveling double team at that. Long pass to Mia, catches it over the timeline, and she just mishandles it. Taken away in the lane by Thunder Basin. Quick transition. Here comes the Bolts. Right side block, up and good. Risa Pilon makes it 9-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stacia double team over by the scores table, goes long pass left side to Abby Rigby, who puts the shot up, but they're going to say the contact is a charge. An offensive foul on Abby Rigby, her first of the game, and that is the second on Evanston. Only other charge foul going to Malia Wilson. 2:33 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Slowly bringing it forward is Egan Clark. Junior for Thunder Basin goes left side. Williams and dishes it top of the circle. That one is no good. Good rebound by Kinley Solemn. She'll take a right side three. That one off the front iron into the hands of Mia Barker. Malia Wilson now across the Center court line, trying to find Stacia on the left elbow, taken away by Williams. Bolts off and running. Wide open Speltz on the right side. Thought about taking a three. Instead, she dribbles into the lane, dishes back out to the top of the circle for Williams. And Evanston gets the bad pass and calms it down. It's going to be Emily Sawyer with the ball. Goes back to Malia Wilson. She's off and running. And right now, Thunder Basin starting to show a little bit of a press. They lead at 9-2 on the on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Pass to Stacia, intercepted by Speltz. She's off and running, tries to go coast to coast. Her shot is short on the right side. Second chance by Williams, no good. Pulled down by Stacia Barker for the Red Devils. 9-2 with 1:14 left in the first quarter. Wilson slowing it down, dribbles to the left side. Malia goes to the left block and draws the foul. So Malia Wilson will now shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy. Takes a deep breath. Her first attempts of the year. First one is up and good. Big points for the Red Devils. Cuts the gap down to 6. Wilson with a chance to bring it down to 5 if she can hit this second Independent Software Solutions free throw. Malia off the back iron, rolls around and taken away by Williams. Bringing it forward is Clark. Drives to the left paint, kicks it left side. Mendoza is stolen by Mia Barker. It's another Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management steal for the Red Devils. The defense has been good in the latter part of the first quarter. Less than a minute to play, 47 seconds to be exact. Lob pass looking for Emily Sawyer. She calms it down in the left block, and it's going to stay with the Red Devils as it goes off of Risa Pilon. And the Red Devils will inbound it under their own net. Caitlin DeRue will check in for Malia Wilson. And it'll be Kenzie Porter to do the honors. She'll either be looking for Stacia or Emily, and she lobs it to Stacia at the free throw line, takes a bounce, runs left side of the key, rolls around, no good. And the rebound is not gonna matter. There's a push on Evanston, on the Bolts. That's Risa Pilon, her first foul of the game. Porter with the lob pass to Stacia, top of the circle, dribbles right side, stolen by Thunder Basin, and now they're moving in transition. Left side block jump shot, too long, and the rebound falls over a bunch of hands, and they're going to judge that a Red Devil touched it last before it goes over the baseline. Egan Clark to inbound it for Thunder Basin. 24.3 ticks of the clock, and we got a foul. Before the inbound play happened, contact between Emily Sawyer and Risa Pilon, and they're going to assess Sawyer with it. Third foul on Evanston, Thunder Basin with 5. Bolts to inbound it. Williams, top of the circle, goes right side, and a jump shot by Westbrook falls through from the right block. 11-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 7 seconds left. Looking for the final shot is Evanston. Lily Johnson double teamed in the right elbow. 2 seconds left. Gets the shot off well in time, but it's just a touch too long. Rolls around the back iron and drops down. So 1 quarter down, and it's Thunder Basin with an 11-3 lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth as we begin quarter number 2, 11-3, Thunder Basin on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston, though, with the ball to start this second quarter, finds Lily Johnson, left side block, off the window, but too hard. Easy rebound by Thunder Basin. Trying to take it is Clark, and goes for the long pass, finds McCarty, right side block. She draws the foul. It's going to be the first one on Stacia Barker, and the 4th foul on Evanston. First free throw by McCarty is good, and it's now a 9-point lead by Thunder Basin. 12-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 7:39 to play here in the first half. McCarty, next free throw off the back iron, and cutting her off to get the rebound is Abby Rigby. Great play there. Rigby already across the timeline, still the ball handler. Nice pass on the run to Caitlin DeRue. It was a good play, but the shot by DeRue was just a touch too hard. Rebound by the Bolts. Clark goes right side, Speltz. Back to Mendoza, who holds it for a while. Evanston breaking up a pass, sending it back to Mendoza at the top of the circle. Speltz, right side, working towards the elbow, finds Clark in the corner. Clark dribbling back towards the top. Mendoza, one of the lone seniors on this team. Now with the ball, top of the circle, Abby Rigby playing tough defense on her. Contact made, Rigby hits the ground, she gets back up, and now things are starting to go interesting on the defensive side as Mendoza takes advantage, puts one shot up, gets a second chance attempt, and draws a foul. It's on Mia Barker. And now we're all knotted up at 5 fouls apiece. Mendoza, as mentioned earlier, one of the lone seniors, puts the shot up, and it's good. Nothing but net there. 13-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kendall Fessler and Emily Sawyer check in for Kenzie Porter, Mia Barker. Malia Wilson also checking in. So it's those three plus Lily Johnson and Emily Sawyer. Mendoza hits the second free throw, and it's 14-3. Full court press put on by Thunder Basin. Fessler with it at the timeline, tries to get across. Instead goes Malia on the right side. Wilson calming things down, letting Evanston develop something. Tries to pass Emily Sawyer. It's off of her hands, off of a bolt, and over the left sideline. Evanston keeps the ball. Abby Rigby will inbound it for the Red Devils. 6:33 to play in the first half. Sawyer at the free throw line, goes back to Wilson, who's standing over by the logo. Now they're going to calm it down. Wilson with a spin move into the lane, tries to put the shot up and draws the foul. And Malia Wilson, who went 1 for 2 earlier in the game, will shoot 2 more Independent Software Solution free throws. Second foul on Gabby Mendoza, 6th foul on the Bolts. Wilson, first shot is good. She's now 2 of 3 from the line for the Red Devils. Cuts the gap down to 10. Deep breath from the senior. 2-year starter on this Evanston team. Next one is rattling around, but good. Single-digit lead for Thunder Basin after the 2 free throws by Malia Wilson. As Clark hands off to McCarty, working towards the top of the circle. Right side, Pilon. Back to Clark at the top. Thunder Basin now taking a page out of the Red Devils book and slowing it down. Driving into the lane is Solemn. Instead, she goes outside, and Pilon's pass poked back to her by Sawyer. Speltz goes from the left elbow, jump shot, no good. Nice rebound by Brinkley Frankham, who just comes in there and rebounds it with one hand. Malia Wilson now on the point across the timeline. May calming it down, lob past Emily Sawyer, left block, puts the shot up, and it's nothing but nets. Sawyer cuts the gap down to 7. Red Devils trying to make something happen here in this one. Top of the circle 3, right side, too hard, rings around, great rebound by Kendall Fessler. It was Solemn trying to put it in, and Fessler is fouled as she gets crunched between 2 Bolts on the run, and that's going to be foul number 7 on the Bolts. It's going to be on Speltz, and we have a timeout. 7th foul on the Bolts and Evanston basketball, and we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
(14-7) Thunder Basin, as we are not even at the halfway point of the free throw line. 1-for-1 free throw shot by Fessler, rattles around, no good. Here comes quick transition, Thunder Basin. Left side shot from McCarty. Good, and Thunder Basin trying to stretch this one back out as they have a 16-7 lead. Malia Wilson double teamed, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Bolts. Malia trying to get it over the timeline, and I think they've cued in that Malia is going to be a problem from the free throw line for him. She is 3 for 4 in the evening. Thunder Basin moving the ball around well. Left side near corner, that's Clark. Now back to the top of the circle. Clark again at the free throw line, puts it over, right side 3. That one rolls around, no good. Rebound by Thunder Basin, another chance by Solemn, and that one goes off of the rim and into the crowd. It's Stacia Barker who rises out of the group. Stacia, bad pass taken away by Solemn. And now here come the Bolts with another chance. Speltz goes long pass left side, Pilon. Bounce pass back into Speltz, left block. Stacia playing good defense on her, but Speltz puts up the no-looker backside shot, gets it to ring around, and it drops in there. Jolie Speltz with 4 points in the game to my count. Stacia Barker on the left side goes back to Malia Wilson. She's double teamed, and they're trying to keep her from getting across the timeline. Picked and taken away by Pilon. She's on her own, but she misses the shot. Ball's on the ground, goes right side, and blocked by Stacia Barker. That was custom built for Pilon. She was on her own, had a chance for a transition bucket, missed it. Hustle by the Evanston defense caused that play, as you had, I believe it was Cox trying to put the shot up, and Stacia blocked her. So now you got numbers back on the side of Evanston as they have got their defense set to go. Solemn from the left block draws the foul. It's going to be a 1-for-1 for Kinley Solemn. Her first free throw attempt of the season. Shot is up off the back iron, bounces high, no good. So take that back. It's not 1 for 1, it's 2. As they must have judged the shot was affected as Solemn hits the second one. 19-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Porter takes the inbound pass from Rigby, left side Johnson. Quick pass, Mia Barker. She's across the timeline, and it's ripped out of her hands by Williams. She makes a Euro step into the lane. That one is too hard and down. Evanston touched it last as it goes over the baseline. Our camera, just a real quick heads up, our camera is kind of pointed way out there. There we go. Inbound quickly by Thunder Basin, and now trying to get it in transition quickly is Williams, who has 2 attempts before it's knocked over and out of bounds by Thunder Basin. Evanston gets the basketball. Mia Barker to inbound it. Inside Lily Johnson. 3:04 left in the first half. 19-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lob pass looking for Porter, but it overshot her. Taken away by Clark. Left side, Williams. And the runner from McCarty is a little bit too hard. It goes off of the net, down and out of bounds. Evanston will have the ball with 2:46 down by 12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Fessler to inbound it. Goes Sawyer. Quick pass left side. Stacia back to Fessler at the center. Looking for Mia. Finds it. And she's fouled. The pass was short. Mia had to go forward and put it in her possession. And then she's fouled. That's the 8th foul. And Mia Barker will shoot Independent Software Solution free throws. First one from Mia. It's a 1 for 1. Is nothing but net. Cuts the gap down to 11. 19-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mia, that one off the front iron, the back, and into the hands of Speltz. Clark slowly marches down the floor, right side. Solemn. Evanston playing tough defense and forces them out of bounds over the right sideline. 19-8 as it will be Brinkley Frankham, to inbound. Frankham, long pass, looking for Stacia in the lane. She pops it up and gets it over 2 defenders. Goes back to Mia Barker, and she gets called for a double dribble. Tried to go into the left elbow, but she gets called for a double dribble with 2:14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Clark calming it down, goes left side. Williams for 3. That one missed badly off the glass and into the hands of Kendall Fessler. She's rushing it across the timeline. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Red Devils down by 11. Fessler at the top of the circle, trying to make something happen here. Trapped at the free throw line. Goes left side, Emily Sawyer. She goes back to the free throw line. Back to Frankham. Now the Red Devils with 1:43. Frankham, left side shot off of the side of the board. And now it's going to be Thunder Basin. Quick transition. And from the right block, Lainey McCarty. And it's 21-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils down. Mia Barker with 1:20 goes Stacia, standing around the 10-foot line of the volleyball court, and a timeout called by Coach Dolezal. She wants to take a full one. We'll take it with her. The score is 21-8. Thunder Basin on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1:17 left in the first half. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
.117 to play here in the first half, and the Red Devils down 21-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. ELAN OLLIFF coming to you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth as we are in the latter parts of the second quarter. Frankham will inbound it in front of the Evanston Red Devil bench. And goes Malia Wilson. It's Wilson, Frankham, Fessler, Stacia, and Sawyer out there. Right side 3, Frankham, that one off of the far iron. Bounce up high, and now here comes Thunder Basin trying that fast break again. Instead, the pass intended for McCarty goes way over her head and nearly takes out the photographer standing on the wall. And it'll be Red Devil basketball. Stacia on the right side towards the scorer's table. Lobs it to Malia. She drives towards the free throw line, trying to get a pass on the run. It looked like to either Fessler or Sawyer in the left elbow, but it just misses both of them. Less than a minute to play in the first half, and the Red Devils down 21-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Williams, left side, thought about taking a 3. Instead, she goes Solemn. Moving the ball quickly is Thunder Basin. Williams, left side, Solemn in the corner. Guarded well by Wilson. Evanston throwing on a man-to-man. Clark goes right side. Williams, 3, got it. Peyton Williams makes it 24-8 as Kendall Fessler tries to go to the other end. Right side block shot. No good. It's just a bit too hard, and it rolls to the left. Thunder Basin picks up the easy rebound. Speltz goes with 4 seconds left in the left corner. 2 seconds left. Williams, top of the circle, 3 at the buzzer. Off the back iron, not happening. And the Red Devils trail 24-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with our Independent Software Solutions, excuse me, I had a temporary brain fart. Our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth here at Thunder Basin High School, the Independent Software Solutions halftime show. Everyone always wants their own IT guy, and now you can. Let ISS be your IT guy. At the half, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board is Thunder Basin 24, Evanston 8. As we get to our first half highlights, for Thunder Basin, you really got to give it up to just timely scoring by the Bolts. They've got not very many high scorers, but a lot of different girls on the page. If I had to single one out, it would probably be Risa Pilon, who has kept quiet in that second quarter, but she's got 5 points, and I believe, yes, that is the team lead for Thunder Basin at this point in the game. For the Evanston Red Devils, Maylia Wilson leads the charge with 5 points of her own, 2 from the field, and a great 3 for 4 from the free throw line. If Evanston wants any chance of winning this one, they've got to get to the free throw line more. And it seems like they've been pretty hesitant to take shots. It's good to move the ball around, but I think you need to relax and just trust your skills. We know that these girls can hit from range, so that's probably something that Coach Dolezal is talking to them right now. We'll take a quick break and be back with more of the Independent Software Solutions halftime show, including an interview with the Evanston Red Devil basketball head coach for the boys team. That's Rob Watsabaugh. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see how the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth, the Independent Software Solutions halftime show. After this game, we'll have the boys taking on the number 1 team in the preseason poll, the Thunder Basin Bolts. We got a chance to talk with Coach Rob Watsabaugh. Here is his preview of tonight's game.
Here with Evanston boys basketball head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, you guys open up the season against Thunder Basin. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. They're the number 1 team in the first WYO Preps Coaches and Media poll of the year, and that's for good reason. They bring back 4 of their 5 starters from a team that made a run to the state championship last year. What are you guys seeing when you guys prepare for them?
Well, after talking to our team, I want our focus to be on us. We haven't seen them this year and what they will do, but familiar with what they did last year. So what can we do? How can we control some of the scenarios that we'll face in the game? And, are we able to break a press? Are we able to get into our offense? Are we able to defend the three-point line, which will be key? And then lastly, are we going to be able to rebound the basketball? So those are kind of some of the main focuses going into Thursday night. Where do we need to improve upon? What do we look like when we get out against someone? And, just kind of evaluate ourselves and have 3 days to do that up in Gillette.
Let's go ahead and talk about us real quick. I mean, we talked about it earlier in an interview. Pretty green group with the exception of Junior Zermeno, who has significant varsity experience. What are you seeing in practice and tryouts as you guys get ready from the guys who don't have that experience, and how do you think their game will translate to the higher level?
Yeah, so we've really just been pushing each other and pushing ourselves to get better each day. And I've seen that growth. We've seen some competition in practice. And those guys have grown a lot this spring, this summer, this fall. I like what we see. They're familiar with me. I'm familiar with them. So we've been able to, take some steps forward in tryouts and in practice last week and this week. I think there'll be a mix of different guys shuffling in and out, just seeing how we fit, what lineups look good for us, who plays well together. So we'll see a lot of different guys out there, hopefully, and just getting on the floor and competing against someone else and having a little bit of fun while we're at it.
We touched on it a little bit in an earlier interview, but because of the lack of a true big man this year, what kind of stylistic changes are we going to see on the floor for Evanston boys basketball?
So, we don't have the size like we did last year, and the post, we won't have 2 posts down low all the time. We'll kind of be a little bit more spread out with some of our guards and, forwards handling the basketball a little bit more. Maybe some quick hitters and just some different motion offense to kind of spread the floor and give, these guards and wings and forwards opportunity to shoot or create their own shot or find the shot for someone else. Wouldn't mind playing a little bit quicker this year, just seeing if we can get some earlier looks in transition while the defense isn't set. And with that comes getting the defensive rebound so we can get out and run. So stopping them from scoring the basketball would be huge in that aspect of getting out and running a little bit early. So hoping to do that a little more this year and just kind of let our guys play within that first 7 seconds. And then if we don't have anything, let's just call something and all be on the same page.
This is your first trip to the REMAX Early Bird Tournament. Of course, last year we didn't have the REMAX Early Bird. We didn't have the Flaming Gorge Classic in the proper form. Now we do have those preseason tournaments back. How important is it for you to have those tournaments where you're going to play 3-4 games in a row in the preseason before you start conference play at the early part of next year?
I think it's good for us to be tested multiple nights in a row or even multiple times in a day. Our regional tournament and hopefully state tournament, that's what happens is you have to play multiple games in multiple days. So that's good to see that early, knowing, hey, come later on in the year, we're going to have to string together a couple games in one day or, a couple games over 2 days. So it's good to see that early. And hopefully a lot of learning takes place in this tournament.
Sorry, we have to cut that interview off a little bit earlier. Big thank you to Coach Rob Watzbaugh for joining us in the halftime show. At the half, the score is 24-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com. This marks the end of our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. You can have your own IT guy. All you have to do is call ISS. Let them be your IT guy. We'll be right back after this.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Already underway here in the second half. Evanston already with a good offensive rebound to kind of set things up. Kenzie Porter going left side. Abby Rigby finds Stacia Barker, top of the circle, lob past Mia Barker on the left block. Thought about taking a jump shot, drives into the lane, puts the thrower up, off the front of the iron, the glass, and into the arms of Gabby Mendoza. Third quarter action on mylocalradio.com. Bolts lead it 24-8 over the Lady Red Devils. Mendoza top of the circle. Tries to go right side now to Speltz. Pass inside the lane, looking for Solemn. Taken away by Porter. That's another Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management steal for the Red Devils. Lily Johnson from the left block, no good. Rebound by Evanston. Mia Barker goes right back to Lily. She's mugged in the double team. Has to retreat out to the left corner, back out to Mia Barker. Now towards the logo, that's going to be Porter, and a whistle of some sort. It's going to go to the Bolts. Must have been a 7-second violation of some sort. It's going to the foul on Lily Johnson. Thunder Basin with a decent lead here, 24-8, as Speltz goes to the right block shot, too hard, pulled down by Abby Rigby. Stacia, long pass right side, Mia Barker, still outside the circle, back to Stacia, running back to Porter, left side three, off the back iron, no good, rebound by Abby Rigby, left side block, and she gets the foul and one. Abby Rigby. That is a big play for the Red Devils. Not one that you could say is a game changer, as there's still a long way to go, but Rigby gets two, and with a chance for an unconventional three-point play, goes off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Thunder Basin, but taken away by Stacia with another steal. The Red Devils looking impressive on defense. Lily Johnson at the free throw line, back out to Kenzie. Cut off at the top of the circle. Porter, the senior, retreating back. Right side, Rigby. Johnson again in the left block, goes in the lane, puts the shot up, off the glass and in. Red Devils building a little bit of momentum here on a 4-0 run to start the second half. And that was one thing Coach talked to us about, is coming out of the locker room with momentum. Well, they've done that thus far. Mendoza, top of the circle. Cut off well by Mia Barker. Bounces a pass off of the legs of Pelon, taken away by the Bolts, and they're still able to hang on. Pelon, left side block, off the glass, and it's a charge! Offensive foul on the Bolts. And the momentum is swinging towards the team in red. 24-12, still a long way to go, as we mentioned, but the Red Devils giving themselves a chance coming out of the locker room, and you just see the difference in energy on the bench of Evanston. Now, Wilson to inbound, it goes to Porter. 5:20 to play here in the third quarter. DeRue at the logo, back out to Porter, still have to get across the timeline. Porter does just that. Right side DeRue, she's cut off on the double team. Traveling double team now follows Porter. She dribbles to the free throw line, bounces it out. Left side, Stacia Barker from the elbow, a little too hard. Long pass to McCarty. Mendoza is going to go for the shot. I don't believe it. It goes off of the backboard, off of Mendoza, and over the baseline. Ball to Evanston. Red Devil defense playing well in this second half. Malia Wilson back to Stacia. Long pass looking for DeRue on the right sideline, but it's just over her hands and over the baseline. Evanston coming out and competing in this third quarter. You'll love to see it. 24-12, 4:55 to play in the third. McCarty already across the timeline, cut off by Porter. Right side, Speltz picked up by Sawyer, and it's another charge. Emily Sawyer gets there, plants her feet, and takes the charge, and it's a second foul on Speltz. The referees on the other stands are not happy with the call, as Lily Johnson will check in for Kenzie Porter. She's out there with Fessler, DeRue, Sawyer, and Wilson. May inbounds it. Fessler looking for Johnson, picked off by Thunder Basin. Here come the Bolts with a chance. Shot no good. It's off the rim, and rebound by Wilson. Evanston taking it the other way, already across the timeline. Malia brings Fessler forward. Instead retreats to the left side. Still caught at the logo. Spin move by Malia Wilson. Pass right side, Kendall Fessler looking for the left block. Puts the shot up. That one is blocked. Looked like Solemn got a piece of it. Speltz, right side block, and there's going to be a foul. She doesn't actually get the shot off, as DeRue was there and makes contact. That's her first foul of the game. 3 fouls on Evanston, on Thunder Basin, 2 on Evanston. 24-12, and it seems like we've sat here for quite a while. Thunder Basin still looking for their first points of the half. Right side, McCarty. Goes back out to Speltz. Jolie Speltz, the junior, 6'2". Now goes right side. Williams, short runner is short from the right block. Picked up by Johnson, and now the Red Devils with another chance. Wilson, right side, Barker. That's Mia, by the way. She's the only Barker on the court. Wilson back towards the logo, finding Johnson. Left side block. Williams plays defense on her and forces her to take a step too many. Travel on Lily Johnson, and Malia Wilson will come out. Porter comes back in. It's DeRue, Porter, Sawyer, Mia Barker, and Lily Johnson. 3:24 to play in the third quarter. Left side, McCarty. Speltz, top of the circle. The 6'2" junior now goes right side. Clark dribbling towards the top. Good cutoff by DeRue. Left side, Williams. Lob passes well out of reach of anyone from Thunder Basin, but a whistle stops the play. It looks like we got an off-ball push on Caitlin DeRue. So the ball will stay with Thunder Basin, and DeRue will come out. Abby Rigby comes in. Clark will inbound it for the Lady Red Devils. 3:05 to play here in the third quarter. Solemn, right side, Speltz, lob pass, and it's put away by Abby Rigby. She goes up and slaps it over the baseline, and now it'll be Thunder Basin inbounding it under their own hoop. Clark, lob pass, finds Speltz. She puts up a jump shot from the free throw line, front iron, and tickles through the net. And there's the first points of the second half for Thunder Basin, ending a 4-0 run. Lily Johnson goes back to Porter at the logo, right side, Rigby lobs it to Sawyer, left block, well short, rebound by Williams. McCarty trying to take it the other way, but she's cut off. Left side, Solemn, jump shot from the elbow, too far. Picked out of the sky by Porter. Long pass right side, Abby Rigby. Driving into the elbow is the senior. Lob pass looking for Lily Johnson, broken up by Williams, but Porter gets it back towards the logo. Left side, Mia Barker, 26-12, 2:09 to play in the third. Right side, Kenzie. Going right back to Abby at the top of the circle, drives to the left side, back out to Mia. Less than 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Porter back towards the logo, right side, Rigby. Back to Sawyer, driving towards the left side of the key, cut off by Speltz. Ball's picked up high, taken back by Rigby. Evanston doing a good job maintaining possession. Lily Johnson double teamed, and it's going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow pointed at the wrong direction if you're an Evanston fan, as the Bolts will take over. Peyton Williams to inbound it for Thunder Basin. 26-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 97 seconds to play in the third quarter. Still have not gotten a break since we got started. Here in this third one, it's been fast. Clark, the junior, across the timeline. Evanston setting up with Rigby waiting on her. Passes off of Williams and picked up. She goes down to the ground. Somehow gets it to McCarty. Left side three from Thunder Basin. Too short. Rebound by Williams. She retreats back towards the logo. Right side, Clark. Back in the corner is Westbrook, who drives and is poked down of bounds by Rigby. Clark to inbound it with 71 seconds. Bounce pass inside. Trying to put the shot up was Pilon, taken away by the Red Devils as her shot was short under the net. Rigby now on the point. Towards the top of the circle, right side, Fessler. Bounces it out to Stacia at the top, still working outside, trying to find Brinkley Franklin in the left elbow, poked out by Williams, but picked up by Stacia towards the right sideline. 44 seconds left. Porter back towards the logo, 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Red Devils down 26-12. Porter driving towards the left elbow, cut off by Clark. Tough defense from Clark, pass to Stacia, and it is a foul on Peyton Williams. Williams pushed Stacia, and with 29.7 seconds to play, that is the first foul on Williams. By the way, this is the third quarter. Stacia goes up and gets the lob, puts the shot up, it's good, but they're going to call her for a foul. Or check that. They're going to call a foul, a second foul, on Williams, so there's no shot for Evanston. So in a weird way, that actually worked out well for Thunder Basin. Lob pass, Stacia goes above the crowd to get it back. Stacia with the jump shot right in front of the net, gets it to fall. And Stacia Barker with 6 points in the game. 26-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Right side from the block is Clark, and gets that one to go for her first points of the game. And with 4 seconds left, Fessler, Porter, left side three. It's up in time, but it's too long. So we end the third quarter, 28-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Working out the kinks as we are back live for the fourth quarter. Roughly 14 seconds have come off the clock, but no changes in the score. Abby Rigby, long pass to Porter on their own offensive side. Abby on the right. Lobs one to Lily Johnson, and she's blocked by Speltz. Trying to run in is Mendoza. She puts the shot up, but it is off the rim and over the baseline. Now here comes the Red Devils. Stacia, double teamed, goes right side Porter. Long pass back to Stacia. Looking for a wide open Lily Johnson. Left side key, jump shot, short, rebound by Speltz. Left side, Williams. Check that, Gabby Mendoza from the left block takes the long shot and puts it in there. It's 30-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the fourth. Jump ball as Lily Johnson is tangled up in the left elbow, and once again the possession arrow pointing in the wrong direction for Evanston. Bolts will take over. 6:56 to play here in the fourth quarter. Clark, lob pass broken up by Maylea Wilson, taken away by Mia Barker. And taken right back by Clark. She goes up and draws the foul, so it's very quickly happening here. And it'll be on Mia, her second one of the game. 4 fouls on Evanston, 6 on the Bolts. Clark, her first trip to the free throw line. First one is up and good. A high arcing shot from Clark. the junior guard for the Bolts. Next one is up and nothing but net. 32-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston on the wrong side of this one. Lily Johnson trapped at her own free throw line, and the pass is blocked up by Speltz. Taken away, jump shot, free throw line, rolls around, no good. Off the front iron and down. Timeout called by Coach Dolezal. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. The score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here at Thunder Basin. Thunder Basin 32, the Lady Red Devils 14. Evanston led tonight thus far by Emily Sawyer on my, check that. I think Maylia Wilson with 5 points, Sawyer with 4. On my unofficial stats as we get ready for the fourth quarter. 6:24 to play. Maylia Wilson with the ball for the Red Devils, working it from right to left. Finally gets across the timeline, but she dribbles it off her foot, picked up by Clark. She's off and running, nobody in front of her, but she misses the shot. Evanston fouls and says she's not going to get that one easy. A push on Maylia, that's her second one, and they're going to send the 2-for-2 Egan Clark, the junior, back to the free throw line. That one off the back iron, too hard. Evanston tonight as a team from the free throw line, 3 for 9. As Clark hits the second one. 33-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And those only 3 free throws to my count coming from Maylia Wilson, who's 3 for 4 from the line. Stacia, right side, is mugged on the double team, and the ball poked down of bounds over the baseline as Stacia is trying to drive under the net. Last touch, Thunder Basin. Abby Rigby to inbound it for the Red Devils. Goes left side, Mia Barker, and not sure what happened there. A push off the ball. The second on Lily Johnson. Coach Dolezal wants clarification, as it will be Thunder Basin basketball. Slowly marching down is Westbrook for the Bolts. Top of the circle. Cut off by Giroux, left side Mendoza. Speltz, right side Clark. Lobs one back to Speltz, in the lane, puts the shot up short. Gets her own rebound and gets the second chance on the runner. Jolie Speltz, 6 points in the game to my count. Evanston moving quickly, and the pass is very fast. Chased down by Giroux over by the Evanston bench. Rigby. Red Devils are trying to get numbers there, but Mia Barker now drives in the lane, puts the runner up. Too hard, tries to get her own rebound, but she puts it right into the hands of Jolie Speltz. Bolts now have Westbrook marching across the line. 5:08 to play in the fourth quarter. Westbrook tries to go from coast to coast, puts the runner up from the block, puts the shot up, rebounded by Mendoza. Wrestling match between her and a few Red Devils, and she's called, or she is awarded the foul. They're going to give her a hold, so she'll shoot free throws. It is the third foul on Mia Barker. So Mia and Johnson will come out, while Gabby Mendoza will shoot 2. Her first trip to the line today, and actually it's a 1-for-1. rattles around, no good. Rebound by Sawyer. Rigby passes to Stacia, who marches it across the line, and now the Red Devils sets up an offense. Fessler gets the bounce pass on the right side. Kendall driving back towards, and there's going to be a collision between Fessler and Speltz. The ball goes off of Speltz and over the right sideline. Rigby to inbound it for the Red Devils. 4:46 to play. Evanston down 35-14. Sawyer on the left elbow. Bounces back out to Caitlin DeRue. DeRue hits cut off at the top of the circle. Stacia on the right side. Pop pass to Sawyer, who goes off the glass, rolls it down, and puts it in. Emily Sawyer with her 6th points of the game. 35-16. Give the assist to Stacia. Pass taken away by the Red Devils. Rigby with the West Barker Castle, Red Castle Wealth Management steal, but taken right back by the Bolts. Left side Speltz. Lob pass over to, that was Clark, who put up the 3 right side, and it goes off of the rim. Stacia watches it and guards it over the line without touching it. And the Red Devils will get an inbound on the right sideline. Mia Barker and Maylia Wilson checking in for Caitlin DeRue and Emily Sawyer, as well as Abby Rigby. So Kenzie Porter also in there. They'll join Fessler and Stacia. 3:57 as Kendall will do the honors of the inbound pass. Goes Mia. She's double teamed. Goes right back Kendall. Wide open Maylia Wilson. Runs across the time stripe. Maylia tries to go into the lane. Puts the layup up. It's off the glass. Front iron and down into the arms of Thunder Basin. Missed the shot. Mendoza goes Williams. Back out to McCarty. Williams drives to the right. Blocked by Stacia Barker. Big block by the senior on Williams, the junior. Porter, right side. That retreats back towards the logo. 3:14 to play. Red Devils down 35-16. Right now, it's about building some chemistry and figuring out what you have on the floor if you're Evanston. Maylia Wilson thought about taking a 3 instead. She goes for the jump shot from the left side of the key. No good. Off the back iron and into the arms of Thunder Basin. Mendoza, left side, thought about taking a 3 instead. She puts on the brakes and goes to Williams at the top of the circle. Back to Mendoza, right side. Travel on Thunder Basin. Give the ball back to Evanston. 2:45 to play here in the 4th quarter. A big thank you to each and every one of our sponsors to help us bring Red Devil basketball to the airwaves and to mylocalradio.com today. Inbound pass to Evanston, and it's a tie-up, and for the first time today, the possession arrow pointed at the Red Devils. Maylia Wilson inbounds to Porter on the far side of the time stripe. Picked up by Westbrook, but it's going to be Kenzie who gets over. Pass to Maylia Wilson goes off of her fingertips and into the Evanston bench. Just couldn't calm that bullet down, and with 2:34, Pelon will inbound it to Westbrook, who is slowly taking it down the court. 2:26 to play. Back to the free throw line quickly. Williams, right side, Pelon. Back out to Westbrook. Thought about taking a 3 instead. She drives the left side of the block, puts it up off the glass and in. Westbrook with her 4 points in the game makes it 37-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. DeRue tries to chase down an errant ball into the Evanston elbow. Check that. Thunder Basin arrow, and they call a tie-up. Thunder Basin's going to get the ball. Check that. It's going to be a foul on Katie DeRue. That is her 3rd foul. And now Evanston with a fresh lineup. It's going to be Brinkley Frankham, Kendall Fessler, Stacia Barker, Emily Sawyer, and Abby Rigby in there for the Red Devils. Pilon to take the free throw. First one is up and good. Her first attempts of the night, of the season for that matter, and she's 100%. And she'll keep it there. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. 39-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stacia with it, and there's a timeout called by the Red Devils. It's going to be a 30-second. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. We're in the middle of the fourth quarter. Score is 39-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston trailing here in Thunder Basin. Thunder Basin, a top 3 team on the YO Preps Coaches and Media poll, as Abby Rigby will get ready to inbound it for the Red Devils under their own nets. Less than 2 minutes to play in the opening contest of the season. We'll have Lady Red Devil basketball back on the air and on MyLocalRadio.com tomorrow night, live from Campbell County. Frankum across the time stripe, taking it on her own, keeps it with some great ball handling on the left elbow despite Thunder Basin trying to get the better of her. Goes outside to Sawyer. And she puts the shot up, taken away by Thunder Basin, who gets called for a double dribble before going across the timeline. Evanston basketball as Frankum comes out. And an extended conversation happening between Coach Dolezal and the side judge. As Rigby will lob a pass, looking for Stacia Barker, and it is a collision in the lane between Solemn and Stacia, and they're going to call Stacia for the foul. It's her second foul of the game, and it puts the Bolts in the bonus. Kinley Solemn and Stacia Barker both going for the ball, and they're going to call Stacia for it. So Solemn will take the free throw. That one off the front iron, the glass, and in. Bolts. They are 3, 4, 5, 6 free throws in this fourth quarter as Solemn goes 2 for 2 out of 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're 7 for 10 for the stripe in the fourth quarter, and a backcourt violation by Thunder Basin after a steal. Evanston's going to get it back, so things starting to wind down here for our first game of the doubleheader. 1:26 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. Rigby will inbound it for the Red Devils. Long pass, finds Stacia at the free throw line, guarded by Jolie Speltz, and she fouls Stacia. It'll send Stacia to the line. It's going to be 2 shots for Stacia Barker, her first trip to the charity stripe today. First shot up, off the front iron, the glass and in. 41-17 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stacia goes 2 for 2. And those are some confidence-building free throws if you're the Red Devils. They've really played well in this second half, all things considered. As Williams goes right side, Clark on the left wing. Back over to Solemn, and now calm down for the Bolts. Speltz, long pass. Solemn looking for the left side three. And a foul. Lily Johnson stops the clock at 53.8, and that will send Peyton Williams to the line. Double bonus now for the Bolts. So Williams will shoot two. First one rolls around, no good. Goes off to the right side. Still 41-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Williams splashes the second one through, and that's now 42-18. Malia Wilson quickly up the court. Dribbles to the left side block, puts the layup up, no good. Rebound by Stacia Barker. She puts that one up and draws the foul. Stacia's going to go back to the line after going 2 for 2 earlier. And with 43.8, the Red Devils are not giving up. It's only game one. Stacia off the back iron, a touch too strong. Aaliyah Wilson comes out. Caitlin DeRue comes back in. By the way, that's the second foul on Kinley Solemn. Next run from Stacia, touch too strong, hits the back iron, spins into the hands of Speltz. She goes to the left side with less than 40 seconds left, cut off by Stacia, who's playing tough defense, poked over the left sideline by Barker. Speltz with the inbound pass, it's gonna go over the timeline. Trying to find Murdoch, but it goes out of her reach and over the timeline. Full timeout called, we'll take it as well. Red Devils trail 42-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Thunderstruck just blared from the sound system here at Thunder Basin High School. Kind of appropriate. 42-18, the Bolts on top of the Red Devils. Inbound and foul. I think they're going to get Williams with it. Lily Johnson hang on. And it is Peyton Williams with her third foul of the game, and now Lily Johnson will go to the free throw line. 33.6 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. First one off the back iron, no good. It was a 1-for-1. Rebound by Williams, 30 seconds to play. Clark gets it, puts on the brakes, picked up by Lily. Clark hands off to Williams, and now Speltz with the basketball, back to Clark, right side. Less than 20 seconds to play. Cut off by Stacia. We'll see if she fouls. 13 seconds. Speltz over to Solemn. Speltz with 6 seconds left, top of the circle, 5 seconds. They're going to dribble out the clock, and that's going to do it for game number 1 of the season. Stay tuned for the post-game show. The final score today on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thunder Basin Lady Bolts 42, Evanston Lady Red Devils 18. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball live on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome to the post-game show, brought to you from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. First up on our post-game show today, the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's. Gourmet sandwiches made fresh and fast every day. 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Game one of the season goes to the opponent as the Thunder Basin Bolts take a 42-18 win. Evanston and Thunder Basin made it a 11-3 first quarter in favor of Thunder Basin. However, Evanston came out looking pretty good in the second quarter, but they were still outscored 13-5 in that second quarter. The third quarter, though, Evanston looked pretty impressive coming out of the locker room, taking quarter number 3 6-4, but Thunder Basin was able to really just kind of calm things down, taking the fourth quarter 16-4 and a 42-18 win by a top 3 team in the state, according to the first Wild Preps coaches and media poll. That's our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Moving on to our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. Make sure we get this graphic up there. There we go. Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. I recently just experienced their services, and that is the real deal. They take the time to care for their patients, and they are absolutely precise in everything that they do. Our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, man, I'm looking at the performances, and I gotta say, we're going to go with Maylea Wilson, a 3 from 4 free throw line performance, on her way to collecting 5 points. Evanston led today by Emily Sawyer with 6. Again, these stats are not official, but Maylea Wilson going 3 for 4 in the first half from the free throw line is your first Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And that brings us to our mylocalradio.com play of the game. Our player of the game, excuse me. And we're going to give that one to Miss Emily Sawyer, leading the team with 6 points, and she spread it out. 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. So Emily Sawyer is your first mylocalradio.com player of the game. That's going to do it for our girls broadcast. When we come back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth, we will have the scene set and the start of the boys broadcast. Again, your final score in the girls, Thunder Basin taking out Evanston 42-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with the boys scene set after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
As high School sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Thomas drives into the lane off the glass and one as well. And we welcome you back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth and the pregame show for the boys portion of our doubleheader, where the Evanston Red Devils will be taking on the top-ranked Thunder Basin Bolts here at Thunder Basin in Gillette High School. Our scene today is brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican restaurant, the best in the West. Today, Thunder Basin comes in as the #1 team in the state after returning almost everyone from a state championship game appearance a year ago where they would fall to Central. And it's the first game of the season, so Thunder Basin coming out to take on this Evanston Red Devil team who only returns one player with significant varsity minutes. That is senior point guard Junior Zermeno. The building packing up a little bit more for today's boys game, as that is what it looks like here at Thunder Basin. You're tuned into the pregame show, and this has been your El Paso All-American and Mexican restaurant scene set, the best in the West. When we come back, we'll visit with Coach Roy Williams of the Thunder Basin Bolts. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Here with Thunder Basin boys basketball head coach Roy Williams. Roy, thank you so much for the time. Really gonna kind of get right into it. You guys come in ranked as the #1 team on the first Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll. You guys bring back 4 of your 5 starters that made appearance in the state final game last year. What are the goals and expectations for Thunder Basin this year?
Obviously, I think the kids have some high goals. It's obviously probably try to get back to that game, in the Ford Center. That was a tough game to end a season on. But I think it's also just getting better every day. Having all those seniors like you just mentioned, there's a lot of maturity that goes with this group, and so they get the big picture. They know they can't go play in that game right now, and it's a process. And there's a lot of other kids in the state that want to play in that same game, and so it's just a one game at a time. But even more importantly for us, it's one practice at a time. So this group's really handled that well, and that's just something we've been preaching as a staff, also.
Coach, you guys are primarily a run and gun offense where you guys shoot the ball at a high rate and a high clip. When you guys go into a 3-day tournament to start the season, is there any concern about the legs throughout that long weekend?
I think so a little bit. I think that first night adrenaline is just going to be out there, right? Kids are just ready to go. They've been ready to go for a long time. But yeah, I think as the game wears on, as the weekend wears on, those shots might become up a little bit short, or your defensive slide might not quite cut that guy off. So, to our strength, I think it's we get to play, I think, a few more kids this year. We feel really comfortable with a lot of underclassmen that will be coming off the bench, and like our seniors, I think they're in shape. We had a few football guys that had to get in basketball shape, but I think they got there. It wasn't much fun getting there, but I think they're there, and but I think you're right on the nose there. I think on Friday and Saturday you could see some tired legs just from anybody.
And then last question, you guys will take on the Evanston Red Devils for the first game of the season. It's no secret that there's going to be some changes for Evanston, but what are some things that you are anticipating that Evanston brings to the table that they always bring when they show up on the hardwood?
Evanston always has toughness. They're always well coached. They're always disciplined. I think they always have a really good idea of what they want to do on the offensive end. Defensively, like I told you, they're always getting in you. That's the one thing that Evanston's always had for a long time. So, when that ball goes up, it's going to be interesting for both the Red Devils and the Bolts, because kids are going to be ready to go, and the first few minutes might be kind of ugly for both ends. But I'm just glad that these kids get to start playing basketball again, because they've waited long enough.
A big thank you. Check. Okay, there we go. Sorry. A big thank you to Coach Rory Williams for joining us on the pregame show. We are about 3 minutes away from tip-off. When we come back, we'll bring you the keys to the game and our starting lineups on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest, so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
We welcome you back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. Our keys to the game today are being brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. One important key to running a successful business is advertising. And advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with MyLocalRadio.com today. Call 307-789-8116. All right, here are your keys to the game. Both of these teams lack size. Neither one of them have a 7-footer. Probably anyone over 6'2", 6'3". It's going to be a game of the small men today. So, with that being said, win the boards. This Thunder Basin team likes to shoot the 3. Not every 3 ball they shoot is going to go in the net. You've got to win the boards when Thunder Basin misses it. Number 2, be picky. And when I say be picky, I mean be picky with your shot selection. Be smart. Don't be launching 3s that are contested. Try to work your way in and create great shot selection. And number 3, a lot like with the girls, keep perspective. This is a team that, quite frankly, has not played at the varsity level yet. Only Junior Zermeno comes back with significant varsity experience. The other 4 starters that we're going to meet in a minute have little varsity experience. So keep perspective. This is the first time you're out there on a game as a varsity team, and you're playing the #1 team in the state. Try to go out there, be competitive, and see what happens. But no matter what happens today, take a positive from it and build on it as you get ready for Campbell County tomorrow. Those are keys to the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Keys of the game. Help increase your business success by advertising with mylocalradio.com. Call 307-789-8118. Sorry. 8116. 307-789-8116. As we get ready to introduce our starters for today's game live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth at Gillette here at Thunder Basin High School. Varsity Inc. brings you our starting lineups. It's Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street. We are on your team. I got to give a quick shout out to the folks at Varsity Inc. I'm wearing the pullover with the navy blue Evanston E on the front that my wife got me for Christmas. I love it. I think it's a great addition to my basketball season look. Here is the starting lineup for the Thunder Basin Bolts. Number 1, a senior, Deegan Williams. Number 2, a senior, Ethan Cox. Number 4, a senior, Cade Ayers. Number 12, a senior, Ryan Barker. And number 23, a senior, Mikhail Holte. Thunder Basin in their white uniforms, blue numerals, bolts across the chest. And for the first time, your Evanston Red Devils. Number 2, a senior, Noah Conrad. Number 3, a senior, Junior Zermeno. Number 15, a senior, Tanner Newsom. Number 21, a senior, Jake Robinette. And number 2, a senior, Jason Bowen. Thanks to Varsity Inc. for sponsoring today's starting lineups here on the pregame show. And that marks the end of our pregame show as we get ready for game 1 of the season for Thunder Basin in high school. Thunder Basin has high aspirations. They are the defending state runners-up. And a name to keep an eye out for, Deegan Williams, right now. He is in the class that I would say he is quite possibly the favorite to be the Gatorade Player of the Year when it's all said and done. Also, Ethan Cox, another returning All-Stater. Talked with Coach Roy Williams, and I asked him, what kind of college looks are we looking at here for those two young men? He said there has been no commitments made yet, but it is expected that college scouts, college coaches will be watching number 1 and number 2 for Thunder Basin quite closely, and quite possibly you may have some college coaches in the building to watch these two young men here tonight. Today's tip-off is brought to you by mylocalradio.com, and our first quarter action today is brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. We put 8 minutes on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jake Robinette versus Mikhail Holte to start the tip-off, and it's won by the Bolts. Williams drives to the right block and quickly is fouled. And the first foul of the season for Evanston is going to go against Tanner Newsom. Inbounding for the Bolts is Ayers. Holte on the right side, goes right side Cox. Tries to drive into the lane, back out to a long 3 left corner by Baker. That one too long, rebound by Evanston. Zermeno brings it forward. Junior driving towards the left side, Newsom in the left wing. Back out to Robinette, quick pass looking for Noah Conrad, picked away and taken away by Mikhail Holte, but Conrad sticks with him every step of the way and takes the charge. What a play by Noah Conrad. That was absolute hustle. Conrad loses the ball, and instead of giving up on the play, not only keeps up with him step for steps, but gets in front of him and takes the charge. Zermeno, double team. Goes back to Conrad. Noah, long pass, left side, open 3. Newsom, that one short. Rebound by Holte. Right side Ayers. Hands off to Baker, right side 3, that one well short. Rebound by Bowen. Left side Newsom. And now he drives towards the right block, puts the shot up, bounces it off the side of the backboard. Tried to get the foul. Instead, it's taken away by Deegan Williams at Thunder Basin. Back and forth we go, no points yet. Right side, wide open 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Jake Robinette. Cade Ayers just a touch too strong. Robinette takes it and goes to Junior Zermeno on the run. Wide open, Jason Bowen in the lane, but he misses the pass. Rebound by Zermeno. Hook shot from the right side, no good, and a quick transition by Thunder Basin. Baker goes right side, Mikhail Holte left side 3, and it's good. And that one took a while, but we got the first points, and Mikhail Holte with 3. Zermeno double teamed, almost triple teamed, floats one to Newsom, looking for Bowman in the lane. And here comes Noah Conrad to tie the game. Top of the circle 3, rings in and out of the rim, and it's last touched by Thunder Basin. Evanston gets the basketball back, down 3-0, 6:03 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Newsom to inbound it under the net. Goes Noah Conrad in the right corner, dribbling towards the top of the circle, bounces it back out to Newsom. Tanner cut off by Baker, or check that. Yes, Baker. Conrad mugged in the backcourt, bounces it off of a Thunder Basin player and into the Thunder Basin bench. Newsom to inbound it for the Red Devils. Down 3-0 with 5:50 left in the Callis Automotive first quarter. Zermeno on the wrong side of the time stripe, brings it forward. Junior driving towards the left side. And now Conrad in the left wing, tipped away by Williams, but it's taken away by Williams at the logo. But again, staying with him is Noah Conrad, setting up a contested shot from the left block. That one a touch too hard. Evanston getting the rebound. Drives towards the right side of the block, and there's a foul on the drive. Right now, you got to be impressed with how Evanston is winning the boards. Only 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thunder Basin, Newsom will inbound it after the first foul on Ryan Baker. Second foul, on Thunder Basin. Lobs one to Jason Bowen. Goes the left side, Jake Robinette. Drives towards the left side of the block, puts the hook shot up too hard. Rebounded by Bodie Williams. Long pass looking for Thunder Basin's L.A. they call him. That is Caden LaFron boys. Anyway, it goes off of him and over the baseline at Evanston with the ball. Jake Robinette to inbound it. He'll go to Noah Conrad, and he gets called for a travel. And now you'll have Holte inbound it at the baseline under the Evanston net. Goes Deegan Williams on the left side, driving towards the left block. Uncontested! No, it is contested as Zermeno got there but couldn't plant his feet. Williams is good. Are they going to count the shot? They do, and it's and one as Deegan Williams picks up his first points of the infant season. 5-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as Brighton Smith will check in for Tanner Newsom. By the way, that is the first foul on number 3, Junior Zermeno. Deegan Williams makes the old school three-point play happen, and it's 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Zermeno, long pass left side to Robinette. Jake brings Junior up, gets it off to him. Junior turns on the gas, threads through a double team, goes to Noah Conrad, passes right side, caught by Junior Zermeno on the tip. He drives towards the right elbow, bounces it to Noah Conrad, puts the layup up, and it's going to go off of a few hands before it's finally taken away by Mikhail Holte. Thunder Basin taking it the other way. Williams towards the left side of the key, bounces it out to LaFamme boys, and now settles for Ayers. Williams, top of the circle 3, good. Deegan Williams makes it 9-0 to open up this one with 4:14 to play On the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Mikhail Holte with the 3 from the right side. Hits it and does the bow and arrow celebration, and it's 12-0, time out. Check that substitution. We're going to keep it right here as Kai Barker will come in for Jason Bowen. He'll join Noah Conrad, Brighton Smith, Junior Zermeno, and Jake Robinette. It'll be Robinette to inbound it for the Red Devils. 12-0 start for Thunder Basin. Robinette dribbles into Bodie Williams, and they call him for the foul. Jake will inbound it from in front of the Evanston bench. Check that. They're going to let Brighton Smith, the junior with a lot of potential, to inbound it for the Red Devils. Junior Zermeno across the timeline. Retreats out, goes right side to Brighton. Long pass to Kai Barker. Open Noah Conrad. Thought about taking a 3, but he's shut down quickly by LaFonbois. Zermeno dribbles into the lane, tries to bounce a pass out to a player, but it's picked off by Thunder Basin on their way across the timeline. There's a foul on Evanston to just kind of stop the momentum. It's 12-0 Thunder Basin to start, 3:39 to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Williams across the center line, dribbles right, block, goes into the lane. Baker left side 3, that one too hard, and an off-ball foul on Thunder Basin. Evanston will take over. It is the second foul on Bodie Williams. 3:27 to play. Zermeno taking his time here after the Bryans Muffler Shop inbound play. Tries to fire a pass to Kai Barker, but it's taken away at the timeline by the Bolts. Williams loses the pass, and Noah Conrad and him will go to the ground, but it is taken up by Williams. Holte driving to the right block, puts the layup up, off the glass, and it rolls too hard right into the hands of Brighton Smith. Brighton goes right out to Junior, all the way back at the logo. 12-0 with 2:47 to play. Bolts on top. Smith puts it up from the elbow. The runner too hard from the left side. Rebound by Deegan Williams. Long pass to Bodie Williams. Left side block, and the foul, and one. Caden LaFamboise, check that, will now try to complete the old school three-point play as Cooper Morrow will come in. Noah Conrad taking a break, so too is Jake Robinette. Jason Bowen back in the game for the Red Devils. One shot for LaFamboise. That one, back iron, no good. Pulled down by Bowen with the board. Here comes Zermeno. Quickly towards the right block, and he gets called for a travel. He just put the brakes on and took one step too many as he tried to set up for the right block shot. Now you've got Ryan Baker to inbound it for the Bolts. 14-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 2.5 to play here in the Callis Automotive first. They're having a discussion right now at the scores table. Maybe there's a question about fouls, question about something, but two officials are at the scores table with the scores book open. And the conversation between Rob Watsabaugh and the official ends, so Noah Conrad will run up. And I think what happened was, I'm not sure what happened. Noah Conrad's going to get 2 free throws. And he's all by himself, so almost like a technical foul, and Conrad hits the first one. I'm not sure what is going on. I'm going to be completely honest. as Conrad missed the second one, so there must have been a flagrant or a technical on the Bolts somewhere. Either way, Conrad hits one, and it's 14-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Smith inbounds to Kai, goes right back out to Brighton. Standing on the left side, Smith driving towards the free throw line, puts the hook shot up. That one, front iron, glass, and in. Brighton Smith with his first shots. Left side three by Thunder Basin, no good. Rebound by the Bolts. Mikhail Holte cut off, and now here comes Cade Ayers, who puts it up on the layup. 16-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. After the two ball by Brighton Smith. Evanston trying to get going, and Cooper Morrow is fouled by Ayers. Jason Bowen comes out and Jake Robinette comes back in. It'll be Cooper Morrow to inbound it for the Red Devils on the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play. Brighton Smith along the right side of the timeline. The junior loses the handle, picked up by Deegan Williams, who's got no one in front of him, and he finishes it off exactly how you would expect him. 18-3, but now here comes Noah Conrad, who goes coast to coast, puts the shot up and one. So Conrad, who is 1 for 2 from the stripe, will shoot one to try to finish off the three-point play. And that one off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Cox. Williams, with 1:20 to go, drives into the lane, puts the layup up, and through two Red Devils, bounces it off the glass, and Deegan Williams is on fire already. Smith with the long pass to Cooper Morrow, and it goes off of either a Red Devil or a Bolt, and they're judging it's off of Cooper Morrow and out of bounds over the right sideline. 1:07 to play, 20-5, Thunder Basin here in the Callis Automotive first quarter. Williams driving towards the right side, long pass, and a long three attempt, too long by number 21. I don't have a 21 on my roster. Smith at the top of the circle goes back to Cooper Morrow. Cooper looking for Noah Conrad, but he's cut off, and it goes past him and into the Thunder Basin bench. Turnover to the Bolts. 20-5 with 44 seconds to play in the Callis Automotive first quarter. Williams brings it forward. Deegan almost loses the handle, goes to Cox in the left corner. Holte, top of the circle three, wide open, and splashes that one. 6 points for Mikhail Holte, and it's 23-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kai Barker with the long pass back to Noah Conrad. Poked away, picked up by Morrow, back out to Noah. 9 seconds left, and he's fouled by Ethan Cox. So Noah Conrad will go back to the line. And the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Thunder Basin 23, Noah Conrad 5. First one is up and good. I'll check that. Brighton Smith has some points as well. He's got 2 points. Apologies for that. 23-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 8 seconds as Conrad shoots again and goes 2 for 2 on the free throw attempts as Deegan Williams rushes over the line. And not sure what the stoppage was. Anyway, Ayers, check that. Yep, Cade Ayers to inbound for the Bolts. Williams drives right Top of the circle three at the buzzer, and that one's no good. So 23-7 after the Callis Automotive first quarter. As that is the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com. Again, this first quarter was brought to you by Callis Automotive, and here's a message from our friends at Callis Automotive. 'Tis the season for savings at the store filled with great holiday gift items. Callis Automotive has the complete Armor All car kit just for $29.99. You'll be amazed by the gift selections under $20, like light-up speakers, flashlights, chargers, tools, and toys like the 64-piece toy tool set and workbench. This year, you can give gifts that are useful and affordable when you do all your Christmas shopping at Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. From our shop to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stop in today, 744 Front Street in Evanston. That now brings us to the Uinta Eye and Vision and Dr. Clooney second quarter. 23-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As the Red Devils trying to catch some momentum to start this Uinta Eye and Vision second quarter. Sermeno goes right side, Robinette. Handoff to Morrow, back out to Zermeno, right block, puts the floater up, no good, too strong. And now Deegan Williams takes it back, goes to Mikhail Holte, who's having a great game from beyond the arc. He's got two, and they're gonna let him try for a third. Instead, it's off the front iron, rebound by Morrow, but it is kicked over the line, picked up by Holte. Evanston doesn't chase it, they set up their defense. Deegan Williams goes into the lane, double teamed and taken away by Junior Zermeno. Junior to the left side, puts up a long three off the back iron, and no good. Wow, what a great steal by Zermeno. As we get ready for the Bryant's Muffler Shop inbound play, it'll be Williams who takes it forward. Deegan, slowly but surely, left side, Mikhail Holte. Now he goes to the left elbow, puts up the jump shot, splashes it through. And Mikhail Holte and the Bolts are back at it. Holte, left side three after the steal. And just like that, 28-7. Evanston has got to figure out a way to stop Holte. Stolen again by the Bolts. Left side, Baker three. He's gonna hit it. Ryan Baker makes it 31-7, and we get our first Brandon Day with Edward Jones timeout. We're going to take it as well. The score 31-7 with 6:34 left in the Uinta Eye and Vision second quarter. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Morrow gets the inbound pass and goes down to the ground. And they're going to give the ball to Thunder Basin. Must have been a travel or something like that as he went down. as the Bolts will slow things down with Deegan Williams, 31-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Williams goes right side, Baker for three. That one off the front iron, rebounded by Zermeno. Quick pass over to Kai Barker on the left side, long pass. Right side, wide open three, Brighton Smith got it. Brighton Smith with the three. They have the numbers mixed up between Cohen Morrow and Brighton Smith. Anyway, defensive turnover to the Red Devils. Robinette drives to the right block, puts it off the glass, and he draws the foul. So Jake Robinette will shoot two Independent Software Solution free throws. And the Red Devils trying to build something here in the second quarter. Robinette, one of those players that didn't get a whole lot of varsity time last year, as Robinette rattles the first one in and out. Jake Robinette out there with Noah Conrad, Junior Zermeno, Brighton Smith, and Kai Barker as Robinette bounces it off of the back iron. Rebound by Williams. Here comes the Bolts again. Williams goes outside to Cox. He drives into the lane and draws the foul. It's going to be on Conrad. And now Ethan Cox. That is the fifth foul on the Bolts, or on the Red Devils, sorry. 8 fouls on the Bolts, as Cox's first free throw is well short. And with 5:43 left in the Uinta Envision second quarter, the Bolts lead at 31-10, and it won't grow as Cox missed both of them. That one too hard. Rebound by Zermeno. Already across the timeline, looking for Noah Conrad on the right wing. He tries to pass in the lane. It's tipped up by Williams, who brings it down for the Bolts. 5:25 to play in the second quarter. 31-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Right side three, that one hits the back iron, no good for Thunder Basin. Rebound by Zermeno. Junior puts on the brakes at the top of the circle. Picked up by Cox, and he is fouled. And the Red Devils in the bonus, with that being the 9th foul on the Bolts. Second one on Cox. And Junior Zermeno will shoot a 1-for-1 opportunity at the free throw line. Free throws this year brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Let ISS be your IT guy. Zermeno to shoot. Waiting for the go-ahead, and here it is. First one is up and good. So he will get a second Independent Software Solutions free throw, and the Red Devils cut the gap down to 20. Red Devils on a 4-0 run. Can Zermeno make it 5? Now one off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by the Bolts. Kai Barker, though, was right in the middle of it, trying to get it back. Deegan Williams goes left side. Ethan Cox cut off by Tanner Newsom. Back out to Williams. On the right side, thought about taking a 3. Instead, it'll go Ayers right back out to Deegan, who's at the top of the circle. Thought about taking a 3. Instead, he's cut off by Brian Smith. Right side, Bodie Williams, 3, gets it to go. (34-11) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as Zermeno drives forward. Tries to go from the right block, puts the shot up, but it is out of bounds. Last touch, Thunder Basin, as the shot was blocked over the baseline. Brighton Smith to inbound it for the Red Devils. Smith goes back to Zermeno on the right side, drives towards the right block, looking for an open Brighton Smith in the left corner, picked off by Ayers. Holte goes left side to Cox, quickly left side, Lafamboy going for the 3, and it lands right in the hands of Jake Robinette. The shot was too strong. Robinette dribbling along the right sideline, double team. Tries to bounce it out to Brighton Smith, and it goes off of Lafamboy, who is on coverage, and into the Thunder Basin bench. So Smith will inbound it on their offensive side of the court, right in front of the bench of the Bolts. Zermeno with 4:04 left in the Uinta I Envision second quarter. Smith at the top of the circle goes Kai Barker. Tries to dribble into the elbow on the left side. Zermeno goes looking for Tanner Newsom, taken away by LaFomboise. Ayers back out to LaFomboise, finds Cox in the left corner. LaFomboise dribbling into the left side of the key, puts a spin move in, puts the layup up off of the glass, the front iron, and in. Caden LaFomboise with his 4 points in the game, 36-11. Brian's Muffler inbound play by the Red Devils, but it is taken away by LaFomboise, and keeping it in bounds is LaFomboise. Quick pass over to Cox, and then he puts the shot up off of the left iron, rebounded by Thunder Basin, and a foul on the Red Devils. 2 free throws coming to Bodie Williams. It's the second foul on Kai Barker. Bodie Williams puts the shot up and splashes it through. 37-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As Darius Felton, the sophomore, checks in for the Bolts. Williams splashes the second one through, and the Bolts continue to grow their big lead here in Thunder Basin in game 1 of the season. Jake Robinette with the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play. Goes left side. Junior Zermeno back out to Robinette. Gets it across the timeline. Dribbles towards the right corner. Penetrates into the block. Bounces it out to Cooper Morrow. Thought about taking an elbow shot instead. Goes back out to Robinette. Jake dribbles into the lane. Puts the hook shot up from underneath the net and gets it to go. Beautiful looking shot by Robinette. As now Deegan Williams dribbles forward. Ayers goes right side. Mikhail Holte, 3-ball with Morrow in his face, picked up by Newsom. Morrow on the left side, and now the Red Devils with it in transition. Brian Smith about taking a 3. Instead, he puts the runner up and draws the foul from the left block. So Brighton Smith will get Darius Felton to commit his first foul of the game. First one from Smith, front iron, glass and good. By the way, that is the first Independent Software Solutions free throw of the year for Brighton Smith. As the Red Devils still down by a lot, but they're chipping away. 38-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Smith goes 2 for 2 as the second one was nothing but net. 38-15. Williams across the center line, now drives to the left block, goes out to Mikhail Holte, quick pass to Ayers. No one there, tries to penetrate into the lane, and Felton and Bowen get in a grab for the ball, jump ball, possession arrow, Bolts. Good cover by Jason Bowen to kind of stop Felton from driving into the lane. Felton, a big sophomore, and Bowen's picked up that defensive position. Left side, Williams flings it out to Mikhail Holte. Right side 3 with Tanner Newsom in his face, and it's good. And they're going to call Newsom for the foul. It's a 4-point play as Newsom made contact. And Mikhail Holte, 12 points from beyond the arc, and now he'll get a chance to make it a 4-point play. And that one front iron rolls in. 2:10 left in the Uinta I Envision second quarter. Red Devils down big as Thunder Basin, the #1 team in the first Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll, showing you exactly why. Pass stolen at the top of the circle by the Bolts. LaFomboise goes to Felton. His shot no good, gets his own rebound and draws the foul. So Darius Felton will shoot 2 free throws. As, by the way, the Red Devils in the double bonus. That's the first foul, however, on Brighton Smith. First one from Felton, too hard, hits the back iron and rolls off of the right side. Smith will come out, and Noah Conrad comes in. Felton puts the shot up. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Bowen. Newsom. Hands off to Junior Zermeno, who puts on the gas, gets across the timeline, and speeds into the elbow. Here comes Noah Conrad from the left block, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound by Felton. Here come the Bolts. A minute 26 left in the Uinta I-Envision third quarter. There's Holte, now goes to Baker. Back to Holte, right side three with Conrad in defense, and Holte is on fire. 5 3 balls from him today, 45-15. Here comes Conrad on the right side, goes back to Morrow, bounces it to Tanner Newsom in the right elbow. Tanner goes right back to Morrow, who thinks about taking a three in the right wing. Instead, he distributes to Bowen in the right corner, and a foul is going to be called on Mikhail Holte, who tried to get there to take the charge, but his feet weren't planted, and Bowen goes over him. Jason Bowen for 2 Independent Software Solution free throws. Puts the shot up. That one rolls around and hits the back iron, no good. Red Devils on the floor with Junior Zermeno, Noah Conrad, Jason Bowen, Tanner Newsom, and Cooper Morrow. 53.9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bowen puts the shot up. That one misses the iron, but rebound by Newsom, jump ball, and their possession arrow pointed at Evanston. Newsom to inbound it. Tanner hanging on to it. Long pass to Cohen Morrow towards the logo. Back over to Junior Zermeno, who now calls the play. Junior towards the top of the circle. Dribbles into the lane. Goes to Cooper Morrow. Right block. Shot is too short. Rebounded by the Bolts. Deegan Williams comes flying into the crowd and picks it out of the Gillette sky. 32 seconds to play in the Uinta I-Envision second quarter. Baker at the top of the circle goes back to Cox. Looking for Baker, left corner. Instead, goes back to Cox, top of the circle three. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Morrow. Taken away by Deegan Williams. Hook shot under the net from the right to left side. And Deegan Williams makes it 47-15. Conrad bounces it out to a wide open Bowen, who puts the shot up with 2 seconds left. And Bowen collects his first 2 points of the game. And your score at the half, 47-17 at the end of the Uinta I-Envision second quarter. The score, that's your score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth and the halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Everybody always wants their own IT guy, and now you can. Let ISS be your IT guy. At the half, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard is Thunder Basin 47, your Evanston Red Devils 17. We'll take a quick break and be back with more of the Independent Software Solutions halftime show with some first half highlights. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Sorry, looking at the wrong page. So, the Red Devils currently led today by Brighton Smith, who has 7 points at the half. However, the story is the 3-ball by this team that's known for shooting from beyond the arc. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3 balls that have gone in for the Thunder Basin Bolts. Deegan Williams with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points at the half. Kate Ayers with 2. Caden LaFomboys with 4. Ryan Baker with 3. Bodie Williams with 5. Mikhail Holte. I had talked with Coach Roy Williams before the game, and he said he expects Holte to have a big year. And if this is any indication, he's absolutely right. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17 points at the half for Mikhail Holte. This is the #1 team in the state, and they are playing like it. We're going to take a break. When we come back on the Independent Software Solutions halftime show, we'll visit with Evanston girls basketball head coach Stormy Dolezal on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Independent Software Solutions halftime show live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. Joining me now, we have the head coach of the girls team, Miss Stormy Dolezal. Coach Dolezal, you guys came out here, played Thunder Basin. They're a top 3 team in the first WyoPreps Coaches and Media Poll. But at times, you guys seem to really hold your own against them, especially defensively. What can you say about the defensive effort you guys put down in game 1 of the season?
I think we put together a really good 3 quarters, I would say, worth of basketball on defense. We had a couple just where the wheels fell off the bus, I would say, right at the end of the second and then in the middle of the fourth. We just kind of forgot what we were doing and got lazy and tired. And but overall, I think the defense, they held up. Our rebounding kind of fell short in those instances, but man, if we could have made some layups, who knows what kind of game that could have been.
Absolutely. I've got my unofficial stats in front of me, and one thing that sticks out is free throw shooting.
Oh,
you
gosh.
had that seemed to be a bit of a struggle. Was that something you were anticipating coming into this game?
No, they've been shooting really well, especially free throws, and we've been making them shoot a ton, especially after hard drills where they have no legs. And that's kind of one area, especially with our seniors, where they're pretty solid, and that kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know if it's because they were missing easy buckets that they have been making in practice, and so that got in their heads a little, but the free throws situation was atrocious.
How much of that would you attribute to nerves, first game of the season? This is not an easy place to play whatsoever. How much would you attribute that to environment, nerves, all that stuff?
All of it. I mean, they were excited to play, but this is the big show. I mean, teams don't get better than this, and this environment is hard to play in. It's loud and it's a lot, and it's a physical game. They're letting a lot of they're handling us, hands on all the time, and I think we're at practice saying we don't want to have ticky-tack fouls, and so that was maybe a coaching mistake on my part, not letting them get physical enough at practice, so that I think that got in their heads a little bit, and so they made some really terrible turnovers. But overall, there were some things they did really well. So
one thing that stands out was Maylia Wilson's performance from the free throw line, actually. She goes 3 for 4 and kind of gives you guys a chance in that second quarter and the third quarter where you actually outscored Thunder Basin 6-4. There's a lot to build on there, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely. And especially last year where their third quarters were so just dreadful. This third quarter was the best basketball I've seen them play. I mean, they were intense. They were taking charges. They were diving for loose balls. They were making buckets. It was a good quarter for us.
Stacia Barker also gets going in the second half. She goes 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. She did a good job getting there and really kind of becoming more physical. Do you feel like that's something you guys need to do a little bit earlier?
Yeah, we do. And we needed to get it inside in a better way. We were trying to hit it from the top of the paint instead of from the side, a better angle for our post players. But that big girl, that Spelty or whatever you call her,
yeah.
she's legit.
Yeah.
She's solid in the inside, but that Thunder Basin team is smart with the basketball. And our girls, we need to level up and get physical right off the get.
You guys have just under a 24-hour break before we're back at a building that might be even louder and harder to play at the old Campbell County High School. And they'll take on Campbell County. What are some things you saw tonight that you're immediately saying, hey, whatever you did to make that happen, keep it going? And what are some things that you see saying, all right, we got to talk about this and address it before we get back on the court tomorrow?
I think the stuff we're doing well is when we play our style of basketball, which is slower, controlled, and making better decisions, we're pretty dang good. And the things we have to fix is losing our minds on a press breaker and hesitating when they see it. You can tell they see it, and they hesitate and they make a poor choice. And so that's something we have to correct. But the defense is there. We just have to get physical, like you said earlier. We just have to get physical right from the beginning. They're letting us play, so we have to play. So
that's awesome. That's Coach Stormy Dolezal, head coach for Evanston girls basketball. Coach, you got the first one under the belt. Now it'll just be business as usual going forward, right?
Yeah, business as usual.
Anything else before we call us an interview?
No, I just thank everybody for watching, and we'll bring it tomorrow.
All right, can't wait. Evanston will take on Campbell County. I believe that game starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Well, pregame show on the air at 5:30. Evanston girls will be first in that, followed by the boys game. Coach, thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will have the start of the second half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
All right, that marks the conclusion of our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. A big thank you to Independent Software Solutions for supporting our halftime show. You can have your own IT guy. All you have to do is call ISS and let them be your IT guy. The score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard is Thunder Basin 47, Evanston 17. Mikhail Holte having one of those video game-like nights where everything he's letting go beyond the arc is falling as he leads Thunder Basin with a whopping 17 points in the game. We are underway after the Bryan's Muffler Shop inbound play to start the second half. Thunder Basin working from right to left. Deegan Williams on the right side of the block. Left side, guess who? Mikhail Holte. Yep. Holte does it again. And Thunder Basin with 50 points in this one. Red Devils have got to figure out a way to stop Mikhail Holte. Is there any stopping him, though? He is getting so many good looks. And not even good looks. He's just stroking it right, and he's got the rhythm down. Red Devils with the ball right side. Tanner Newsom guarded by Deegan Williams, and he bounces it high, and no one touched it, so turnover to the Bolts. 7:15 left in our third quarter. Williams on the right side, goes to Baker, back to Williams. Right side three for Deegan. Yep, call that one good, and that's 15 points for Deegan Williams. And a 6-0 start for the Thunder Basin Bolts. Top team in the state, according to the first WyoPreps Coaches and Media poll. And man, they have come out to prove it. Jake Robinette on the right side of the key, back over to Tanner Newsom, sends Junior Zermeno from left to right. Instead, it's going to be Noah Conrad on the right side. Noah tries to bounce it over to Jason Bowen, and he competes for it, gets it to wide open Jake Robinette, who puts up the shot from the left block just a touch too hard. Robinette claps his hands in a little bit of frustration. Williams driving to the left lane, and Deegan does it again. 5 points already for him in the second half. Zermeno slows things down, and right now the Bolts 2 points away from getting a running clock. Left side, Noah Conrad thought about taking a three. Instead, Deegan Williams picks him up, and he loses the handle. Wide open pass from Cox to Williams, coast to coast, and finishes it off. 7 points for Deegan Williams in this first quarter. And it's the Bolts up by 40. Zermeno trying to find something. Left side, Noah Conrad from the wing gets it to go, and the Red Devils get Noah Conrad to hit his first three ball of the season. Left side, Mikhail Holte over Jake Robinette, and Holte, he's not missing tonight. Bolts up 60-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 5:10 to play in the third quarter. Left side, Conrad covered by Deegan Williams. Noah driving towards the free throw line, puts on the brakes, hook shot from the left block and gets it to go. And Noah Conrad giving Evanston some needed offense. Holte goes left side in the corner to Cox. Over to Baker, left block, and there's a foul. As Baker drove to the block, and it looked like Bowen might have gotten hands on him. Check that. They're going to call that the third foul on Tanner Newsom and the first foul of the half. And the clock continues to run, and that's the way it's going to be the rest of the game. Ryan Baker to shoot two. First one up, and good. Kai Barker checks in for Jake Robinette, and now you've got Jason Bowen, Noah Conrad, Kai Barker, Tanner Newsom, and Junior Zermeno out there. Baker to shoot again. That one off the front iron, but it rattles in. 62-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Zermeno brings it forward. Junior driving towards the top of the circle, and he's fouled. Darius Felton thought he had a steal. Instead, it's going to be a foul on Felton, his second of the game, and Newsom will inbound it in front of the Evanston bench. Goes to Zermeno. Across the time stripe. Holds up one finger to call out the play. Wide open Noah Conrad, right side three, just short. Picked out of the sky by Felton. Lafamboise on the right side in the quick transition for Thunder Basin. Bodie Williams towards the left side of the block. Back out to Felton, and we got a travel called on Lafamboise. And it's all subs in for Thunder Basin. As Tanner Newsom will come out, so does Junior Zermeno. Derek Parks and Jason Bowen in. Parks on the right side, goes back to Smith. Conrad thought about taking a three, instead goes back to Parks. Cross pass right side to Brighton Smith. And now Noah Conrad in the left corner. Driving towards the top of the circle, cut off by Felton. Double team taken away by Bodie Williams as Conrad just lost the handle there. Right side, that is Max Sorensen, who's making his entrance into the game. Darius Felton in the left corner. Long pass looking for Bodie Williams off his fingertips, but keeps it on the right side of the court. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Felton, and now the Bolts looking to just kind of march some time off the clock. Felton gets a wide open pass, pops it up from the lane, and Bowen fouls. Jason Bowen collects his first of the game, and now Darius Felton, who is 0 for 2 from the line thus far, puts up 2 more. That one off the front iron, no good. 62-22 as the Bolts, the #1 team in the state, have come out to send a message as Felton goes 0 for 2, makes him 0 for 4 for the night. Rebounded by Barker. Parks on the right side. Driving towards the right block, kicks it out to a wide open Noah Conrad. Right side 3, and there you go. Noah Conrad with 8 points in the quarter. Errant pass at the baseline after the Bolts in transition goes off of Evanston and over. So the Bolts will inbound it as the clock is under a minute here in the third quarter because of the large lead by Thunder Basin. When anytime it reaches 40 points after the second half, it's a running clock, meaning the clock does not stop. Back to live action. Felton in the right corner with 30 seconds left. Lobs a pass over to LaFamboise. Left side block, and we got to travel with 24 seconds left. Evanston will take over as Jake Robinette checks in. Let's check in on the MyLocalRadio.com chat room. Charissa Spatig, Paige Tannenbaum. Nice to see you guys. Dom Mendez, hoping that everything's okay and hope to see you on the hardwood soon, buddy. Caden Fry also checking in on the chat room as at the buzzer from the right side, Noah Conrad launches a desperation 3, and 3/4 of the way through, Thunder Basin are 8 minutes away from their opening night victory. They got a big lead, 62-25 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're heading for quarter number 4 after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Actually, we're going to keep it right here. And if my cameraman would, let's go ahead and put the camera on some fans here from Evanston as
at Trona Valley.
Sorry, wrong one. As we bring you the Kazine's Ace fan cam. As you can see, a 7-hour drive for Evanston from the confines of Red Devil Gymnasium, and you got a good group of people that have showed up to support their Red Devils. Man, I can only imagine how expensive this trip is for parents. Gas money, food, hotels for the next 2 nights. A big thank you to each and every one of our parents here for showing the dedication to Evanston Red Devil sports. That's our Kazine's Ace fan cam. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Ready to kick off our fourth quarter. A big thank you to our cameraman for obliging us on that. As we are in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes separating Thunder Basin from an opening night victory as they lead big. Jake Robinette at the top of the circle for Evanston. Going Kai Barker on the right side. Kai cut off by Cox. Back to the hot hand, or excuse me, that's Noah Parks, or Derek Parks. Now Noah Conrad on the right side. Conrad cut off by Thunder Basin. He's double teamed, puts a spin move, jump shot from just the near side, or in between the key and the block, and that one just too weak. Right side, Cox back out to Baker. Looking for Mikhail Holte in the right corner, and they find him. Deegan Williams, bullet pass, puts the shot up, no good from Cade Ayers. Rebound by the Bolts. Holte, top of the circle 3, and now it's just getting silly how many he's hit today. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3 balls. That's 24 points from beyond the arc for Mikhail Holte. Evanston with the ball. Conrad goes across the timeline, going to the left corner on the near side. Bounces it, looking for Kai Barker, and wow, what an athletic play by Barker. He dives to keep it after it's tipped. Goes to Jake Robinette on the left block, who puts it up and in. Man, what a play by Mr. Kai Barker. Jake Robinette, by the way, picks up 2 points. Deegan Williams runs into the lane almost unchallenged and puts the shot up, and with 6:14 left in the fourth quarter, 40-point lead for the Bolts. Conrad. Now if you're Evanston, if it's all about just getting shots up and getting some points up, as a top of the circle three from Mr. Brighton Smith falls through. Here comes Mikhail Holte from the left block, puts the shot up, and good. And now Brighton Smith, however, hit that three, add 2 more to Holte's tally as Robinette draws the foul on the other side of the floor. And the Bolts send everyone into the backcourt with the exception of Cox. It's the 4th foul on Mikhail Holte. Robinette will shoot 2 Independent Software Solution free throws. He's 0 for 2 back in the first quarter. First one, front iron, glass, no good. And now the subs comes on for Thunder Basin. A fresh 5 to play the final 5 minutes of this one as we are in a rolling clock. 69-30 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Robinette with the shot and splashes that one through. Bodie Williams with 4:36 across the timeline goes left side. As number 21 puts up the shot, don't have that on the roster that they gave me. Rebounded by the Red Devils, and Evanston brings it forward with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Zermeno bounces it out to Robinette, top of the circle, and he dribbles it off his foot but keeps the handle. Smith, who hit a 3 last time, launches a 3 from the same area off the front iron, rebounded by Robinette, can't get the putback, and it is taken away by Felton. Williams, that's Bodie Williams, by the way, goes left side to LaFamboise. Felton in the left corner, 3:48 to play. Bodie Williams, long pass right side, LaFamboise in the corner. Williams left side 3, that's good. And Bodie Williams makes it 8 points for him. That's his second 3-ball he's hit. And when this one is out of question, it's now all about building some momentum for tomorrow night when you go into Campbell County, a team that is not as good as this Thunder Basin team, according to the projections, as Robinette runs in and puts that one up. He's coming out to life here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called by Coach Watsabaugh. We'll take it as well. It's 72-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball and K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Thunder Basin's going to take the opening night victory as we come to you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. 3:15 left to play, and the Bolts lead at 72-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Led by Mikhail Holte with 23, 26, 28 points for the senior from Thunder Basin. Red Devils led by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 points by Noah Conrad to my quick math, as the Bolts are in with the second stringers. Jump shot from the free throw line falls good for Max Sorensen, and they stretch the lead out. Zermeno slowly across the timeline, dribbles it over to Kai Barker from the left block, bounces it out to Smith, back to Robinette, who is showing some presence in the lane today as he draws another foul and will shoot 2 more Independent Software Solutions free throws. There's a lot of things to be excited about if you're an Evanston basketball fan. The defense at time has been great. The three-point shooting and the scoring from Noah Conrad and Brighton Smith has been good. The leadership from Junior Zermeno has been good, and the aggressiveness from Jake Robinette is something you like to see as Robinette misses the first one. So this team, at the beginning of a long season, yes, there's stuff to work on, but you gotta like what you're seeing at times from the Red Devils as Robinette puts that one off the front iron and into the hands of Vetter. Bolts with minute 54 to play lead this one 74-33 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bodie Williams from the free throw line goes back to Vetter, top of circle 3 off the back iron. Robinette read it well, picks it out of the sky. Jake on the run down the left sideline. Goes to the top circle, wide open. Brighton Smith in the right corner, takes a step to his left, puts the shot up, and it's just a touch too short. Rebounded by the Bolts with a minute 25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Wide open attempt by Vetter, but it's taken away by the Red Devils after he misses it just short. Robinette drives towards the right wing, and it goes off of a Thunder Basin defender and over the baseline. Here comes the substitutes for Evanston, as everyone will come off the floor with the exception of Kai Barker. So it'll be Derek Parks, Cohen Morrow, Caleb Welling, thank you, joining Kai Barker in the starting lineup, as well as number 10. I don't have that one on my roster currently, as another shot falls through for Vetter. Driving forward is Derek Parks. He bounces it off of a Thunder Basin Bolt on the left side, and it goes out of bounds. Trying to find out who that number 10 is for Evanston. Give us 1 second. Parks going to Welling. Back to Kai. And Parks reads it again. Oh, sorry, Welling is it? Carter Blair, number 25, is in there. And the pass broken up by Thunder Basin, and at the buzzer, letting it go from the left elbow is the Thunder Basin player, number 31. That's Quid Simmons, and that's going to end it. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Thunder Basin, the number 1 team in the state, takes it 74-31. You're listening to our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. We'll be right back after this with our post-game show.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. Anyways, time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, or fast and fresh meat. And the story behind this recap, Mikhail Holte was hitting everything from beyond the arc. He connected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times en route to 28 points. Also, Deegan Williams, probably one of the favorites to win the Gatorade Player of the Year coming into tonight, at least until Mikhail Holte did that, with 19 points for him. Evanston led tonight by Noah Conrad with 13 points. Really started to light up from the three-point line as he went and hit 2 in the third quarter. Brighton Smith, though, hit 2 throughout the game. And you get the feeling that that might be your scoring duo if you're Evanston from beyond the arc. One thing that I really did like also, Jake Robinette finishing the game with 7 points, showing aggressiveness going into the post. It's a disappointing start for the Red Devils. However, it is not any reason to panic, as this is game 1 of a long season. Again, one of our keys to the game, keep it in perspective. And the perspective is that you have another chance to go get that first win of the year tomorrow against Campbell County. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. You're listening to the post-game show, and this has been the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Up next, we'll pick our precision play of the game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum in Evanston, Precision Family Dentistry at affordable rates. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uinta County School District No. 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Brozana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uinta County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Thank you for joining us today for the post-game show. It's time for the Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, sponsored by Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable rates. Call today for an appointment, 307-789-8910. And by the way, I just recently had my first appointment with Dr. McKay Frankum, and they are absolutely the definition of precision. I am not the most easy person to work with dental-wise, but it kind of scares me quite a little bit. But they were very caring, and absolutely every move they did was made with excellent precision. So they really are the masters of precision dentistry. Dr. McKay Frankum, again, our precision play of the game, and it is going to go to Brighton Smith, who went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, on top of hitting 2 balls from beyond the arc. The junior making a debut as a starter on the varsity side, definitely doing a great job. So Brighton Smith, for his precision performance from the free throw line, gets your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry at affordable prices. Call today, 307-789-8910. The final score of today's game on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Thunder Basin 76, the Evanston Red Devils 33. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Welcome back to the post-game show where we're broadcasting live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth. And it's time to reveal the player of the game. And we have to give an honorable mention to one of the guys on the other side of the hardwood, Mr. Mikhail Holte. Man, 28 points, and he was on fire. But our Evanston player of the game is going to go to Noah Conrad, who caught fire himself in the first and third quarters. He went 3 of 4 from the free throw line, according to my unofficial stats, ending the half with 6 points, and then went off for another 7 in the third quarter before being pulled when this one was no longer in question. But Noah Conrad is your player of the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. The final score of today's game on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard was Evanston 31, Gillette 74. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com. And just in case you missed this one or you're just tuning in, Red Devils not able to knock off the first place team in the state according to the first Wild Preps coaches and media poll. Final score again on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Thunder Basin 74, Evanston 31. But don't worry, the Red Devils will be right back at it again tomorrow when they take on the Campbell County Camels, live from Campbell County on day 2 of the REMAX Early Bird Tournament here in Gillette. Girls will tip off at 6 o'clock. Our pregame coverage will be at 5:30, and the boys will tip off right after the girls. That's going to do it for our broadcasts live from Thunder Basin High School. We're going to excuse Coach Watsabaugh. Actually, we might give him a little bit more time as I am seeing some movement from the area that the team is at. And if we can catch him, we would love to do so. But if not, we completely understand. It's a busy night. First night of the season for him. We do want to thank Coach Stormy Dolezal for joining us during the halftime show. And you can catch Coach Dolezal and the girls in action tomorrow at Campbell County High School. Tip-off at 6 o'clock. Pre-game show at 5:30. And again, the boys will be in action against Campbell County right after that. Again, trying to give Coach Watsabaugh some time. Let's run through a stats recap. First for Gillette. Deegan Williams with 19 points. Max Sorensen get a couple. Cade Ayers gets a couple. Caden LaFomboise with 4. Ryan Baker with 5. Bodie Williams with 8. And Mikhail Holte with 28. That is a game high for the senior. For the Evanston Red Devils, you have Junior Zermeno with a free throw. And, sorry, I'm doing the math really quick. Brighton Smith with 10, Jake Robinette with 7, and Jason Bowen with 2. Evanston led tonight by Noah Conrad, the senior. He played in this opening game as a junior in Sheridan and hit a few big shots, and he did the same thing tonight. Coach Watsabaugh is coming up, so we are going to get to hear from him before we wrap up our broadcast today. And joining me now, we do have Coach Rob Watsabaugh of the Evanston Red Devils. Coach Watsabaugh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Good.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. So, Coach, you guys come into an extremely difficult place to play, an extremely difficult opponent. What are some positives you guys are able to take away from this first game of the season?
You know, some positives to look at for us is just getting to play together, having this team figure each other out.
Yeah.
And getting going. Yes, it was a very tough opponent. But some positives, too, is now we know what we have to work on in practice. It comes to game situation, and now it, makes it a little more real for everyone is, these are things that we have to get better at. And those are positives for us because we've seen it against an opponent now, and hopefully that motivates us to work a little bit harder, be a little more focused and disciplined in practice and games moving forward.
And let's be a little honest here. It's not going to get any harder than what you guys just played. I mean, you could play a few great teams, but I don't think you'll play a team as great and a player as on fire as Mikhail Holte was tonight.
Yeah, you're right. This Thunder Basin team is very well balanced, and their press, they want to speed you up, and that fuels them offensively. And just for easy, looks at them at the rim without a set defense, and we didn't hardly have anyone back on those turnovers. So that fuels them offensively, and when we're in the half court, they take advantage of how you're guarding ball screens. They know how to read each other. They've been playing together, for 2 years, at the varsity level now, if not more. And they play very well, and they play unselfish, and they move the ball around, and tough opponent. But like I said, once again, it gives us some groundwork. Where are we at? And the focus is us. I didn't even talk to these guys about Thunder Basin, any of their offense, any of their personnel. The message was, where are we, and where do we need to get better moving forward for this year?
When you guys think about the game tomorrow, what is something that you saw today that you thought, okay, we need to talk about that and address that before we take on the Camels?
Taking care of the basketball, having people break to get open, to V-cut, run the ball into our hands, having the bigs get the guards open, using those screens. And, we had a lot of just careless turnovers where we tried to reverse the ball at the top, and the defender was right there, and we threw it to them pretty much. We have to take advantage of what other teams are doing, and we were kind of a little robotic, and no huge surprise, with this group here playing at the varsity level and a very talented team offensively and defensively. So just the message in the locker room was, let's be better tomorrow. Let's be better tomorrow. Let's evaluate a couple things that we didn't like what we personally did, and let's change those tomorrow. And if we all do that, I think that we will be a little bit better tomorrow.
What was something you guys did that you did like that they executed out there?
We had a couple of charge attempts. I think we probably could have had 5 more. So those are positives. When we decide to drive the basketball and play off 2 and they strong side help, we had a couple of good looks from 3. We missed some bunnies at the rim. And I think that normally we'll kind of, finish those wide open layups or post ups. Maybe some jitters there today. But we did have some good looks offensively. Defensively, you know, we got a long ways to go, and our guys know that. And I told them, let's fall in love with the work. Let's fall in love with working, and we know we have a lot of work to do.
That's Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach of Evanston boys basketball. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to come up. Travel safe to the hotel, get some sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow. Anything else?
Yeah, no, thank you very much for making the drive up here and letting everyone back in Evanston watch the game. And thank you for everyone's support. And, you know, we wish all the rest of winter sports good luck as wrestling is getting going, and boys swimming, and obviously the girls team as well. We really appreciate the support, and we're going to try and be a little bit better tomorrow.
All right, and that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight, live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth here at Thunder Basin High School. On behalf of our production team, we have Mr. Colton Bagley, as well as Sean Hando, and our executive producer Val Cook. Our sales team with sales manager Julie Burley and sales associates Christine Wiley and Matt Petrie, as well as our office manager Kayleen Anderson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. Cullen Holtz, voice of the Valley, voice of the Rich Rebels, Cody Olson, and voice of the Preston Pirates in Idaho, Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan All saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN when Evanston takes on Campbell County. Girls tip off at 6, pregame at 5:30. Thank you so much, and we'll see you then.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils.